funny is you could have done flick FLICK and hit the triple letter on the 9.
Damn, this game's going by good now. Now people are getting it.
Oh shit. Okay.
Looking, hold on. Oh fuck.
So what's the object of the game?
Spell word. You have to connect things.
Ew.
Yes.
What's TL stand for?
Oops, I've made 2 of those.
Whose turn is it? Kaido?
Thinking of one. I was trying to think of one that I could get with the 2 times, but I can't really see one. Damn it, dude. I was trying so hard to get the 2 time. Okay. Something else then. I could just do the simple one and get the 2 time. Fuck it.
You could have done TOME.
Oh, man.
It's tome.
Oh, shit. You're fucking...
Shit, you right?
Dumbass.
I wasn't going to say anything until afterwards.
No, that's smart. It's smart not to say anything because you'd give me points. Oh, why does it have to be in the same spot, too? Wow. Wonder what that TL stands for. Let's find out.
Ready Aprea 1. Triple letter.
Triple
I
letter,
imagine.
probably.
Oh, fuck.
So that's a thickie.
Oh, hang on.
Wow, you fucker. Wow,
Let's
that was
go.
so many points.
I don't mean to say I'm running away with this, boys, but oops.
Hey, there's still time. There's still time.
Uh-oh.
So can you drag things?
Yeah, so you have to spell by dragging.
Oh, shit. Wait, there's
You
other
click
things.
and drag, but it has to be things that are next to each other diagonal to connect and make the word.
Okay,
I didn't realize there's other things you can do. Oh, wow, you can start a timer.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, it's the gate. That's an important part of the story.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Damn.
What does DL mean?
Double letter.
Oh. What does that mean?
Counts for double letters.
Whatever so the number at the bottom is how many points it is, so it counts for double.
Boy.
The boy.
Oh my god, I hope you don't see it.
Well, shush, because now he's going to sit there and look.
Yeah, shush, because I'm
You can always
taking
start the
it next
timer.
round.
You could. You guys.
Both start timer.
I feel like it's a bit of a dick move, personally.
Oh, he did it. He did what I was going to do.
Shuffle.
Damn, that sucks.
Damn it. Okay,
Did you
by
see
the
plate?
way, there was Batty where you could have got the double letter and the ×2.
Bodie.
Well, now nobody gets it because
Originally.
you shouldn't shush.
Well, I mean, it got shuffled, so.
Yeah,
Doesn't
because you
matter
didn't.
now.
Because you didn't shush.
Ooh,
There you go.
Gouty.
Is that a word?
Mm-hmm.
Is that made up?
Technically, it's gaudy.
Technically, all words are made up.
That's true. How we doing, Mr. Muted Golden Wind?
We doing good. We doing good. I'm
Ah,
just
there
making a
he is.
drink.
Okay, the real question is, where the fuck did Sarik go
Uh,
on my maps?
Gerud. Jerud. Gerud.
Tribe.
Right. Ooh, that was a good one. The Carp of Kaidos.
Mastery methods.
That O at the bottom is a pain.
Seriously, where the... Oh, there it is. Is that it? I must have accidentally moved it somewhere. Yeah. Did I move it at the bottom? Oh, I did move it at the bottom. That's fine. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, sweet. All right. Who's ready for the ending of all endings?
Not me.
That's tomorrow.
Saturday, actually.
No,
Saturday.
that's Saturday. All right.
I'm gonna give it a college try. If it doesn't work, then so be it.
I did not mean to click a button, and I did. Now I'm trapped in something, and I have to figure out what I gotta do here now. Fuck.
Button.
There are a
Fuck
lot
it.
of vowels all next to each other in the middle here.
Oh, that's how this works. Oh. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to what was there. So I'm just going to have to do that. Okay, so swap lets you swap a letter or a number with any... God, guys. Letter with any letter. Fuck my brain.
Yes.
Lamp.
That's a good one.
I love lamp.
I love lamp.
God, dude, that put you so far ahead. That 53, because now you're going to jump super hard.
I had a word for the double until you did that. Do I know what it was?
Yes.
Soap.
Oh, God, that would have worked, yeah.
Hey, Wolf's camera's working.
Yeah,
There's my
miraculously.
handsome boy. Hello.
Hello.
Zoos.
Is that a real word?
Zoos.
Plural of
Yes.
zoo.
Yeah, like multiple zoos, like you would put
Oh.
animals in.
Many zooi.
Made up.
Zwee.
Zwee.
Zwa.
Swoosh. Zaddy.
That was the one I wanted to try to get.
Oh, I had train for quite a few.
Oh, it's my turn.
If we're hopping in late, I ain't doing so bad.
Yeah.
Weeder. Come on, do it for the memes.
Technically, it's Weiner.
Fair. You can always change something to another E. Make it Wiener. Change the N below the W, or the X below the I. Oh, if you want to be real tricky, you can do winner.
Nice.
Holy shit.
That's a good one.
Not bad.
69.
Nice, Trace.
Now that it's
Oh,
gone, the best
Aw.
one you could have gone with was train, which would have been the same number of letters, but included that 7R.
You
Who just tossed a
really,
salad?
you really like your trains, don't you?
Only the ones that run on your mom.
You want disadvantage because that's how you get disadvantage.
that is how you get a TPK in this game.
All right. Well, I think I'm getting pretty much there.
oh, dude, there's something you could do. Ooh. If you want a suggestion, Cam, you can always change the I to another letter.
Is that swap?
Yep,
Okay, thanks. I appreciate that. I didn't know.
I got you because I think I see what you're going for, and it'd be real cool if you did that. Yep,
Wanted.
that's gonna springboard your points. Holy shit.
69.
Damn.
Damn it! I thought I could make orange. I was so close.
Ogre.
Another. Oh Jesus!
Hmm.
There's so many fucking interesting NPCs that you guys just never met.
Okay. I've kept my lead. That's all that matters.
Icky green stuff. Oh shit, I should probably find that. Well, thank goodness
shit,
I have
want to.
time.
Die.
Die.
Please don't do that one for the sake of our campaign tonight. We don't need to jinx this more.
Die.
Well,
How
candy bars,
cursed
whoever's not
would that-
playing.
How cursed would that be to die the very session before our last session?
Well, don't show up Saturday.
Well, your campaign's over. See ya.
What would you do, Trace?
Theoretically, you guys shouldn't die unless you do something unconscionably stupid.
But you've met our group.
Summon Satan.
I summoned Satan for no reason.
Well, shit. I guess we're fighting Cortana and Satan together. I'm sorry, Sluggo and Satan.
Why would you say that out loud?
Why would you bring that fucking darkness into
Onto
this
the
house,
world?
Ricky Bobby?
It's what I do. That's what I do.
The principal.
Guys, I just want to say before it all ends, this is a great campaign. I wish we were smarter, but hey, you live and you die, but you might learn a little bit.
You mean to say you wish you were as smart as me?
I am now.
I think I am also.
Actually,
equally
wait,
as
no,
smart.
your intelligence is above 20, isn't it?
Oh, I fucked up.
You fucked up.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that.
Yes, it is 20.
Yeah, it's 20. I'm same.
Well, yuck. All right, you guys ready for this?
Yep.
Sure.
No, you're not.
Better be spelling meow.
That's what I was going to spell out.
Meow. Get here.
So Trace, I see my my stats are still the same as last week. Am I just running with this for Sunday? Actually,
See, I tried to fix it.
Sometimes you gotta force the stats.
What
No,
you come to me for?
It's because
Huh?
Homeboy still has expertise in everything.
Big girl.
Oh shit.
Big
Which is a
girl.
little bit. It's a little sus.
Never mind. Not a problem. I mean, to be fair, the gods graced him.
I mean, I'm not complaining. I just
What if
yeah,
it's
just
from
wanna
his
make sure.
paladin stuff? Maybe that's why he gets random
Hey.
expertise and everything.
I guarantee you he doesn't get expertise in everything from a paladin thing.
I know, but it'd be cool.
Oh no.
Spill shit, yo.
He's looking. I want to be the anti-hero.
Okay, have that.
All right. Uh-oh. Final round, boys. Trace is down by 25.
It's not bad. That's able to catch up.
I don't know, guys. I think I got
see
this.
a dangerous word in there.
Jake with 8 is coming in hot. He's gonna score the 200-point word right here. He's gonna
Am I the
put
one who's
down
getting
oxidation.
500 with a Beyonder on their page, their character sheet?
What?
Yeah,
Like
Mr. Robot.
it's basically doing like 500 error
Not
on my
yet.
character sheet.
It is running a bit slow, but fuck it, bro. Oh my.
Well, there you go.
Oh yeah, I'm getting a 403. That's neat.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
On what?
Fucking oops.
We're good. Holy shit! You saw fucking dangerous word. What the fuck?
All right. So how many points do I need?
You need
Less than 20.
fucking. You need less than 20. So you should do
17.
at least a
17.
4-letter word, I think, and you're fine.
I need 17.
4-letter word with a double letter would be good. Or the double points.
Yep. I'm gonna have to use my crystals wisely.
Ooh.
Okay, I need one of the nin shifts, and it's not that one. Thank you.
Request.
Axiom's out here searching.
Hi, Sammy boy.
He's questing.
Yeah.
Right
My
on the nose.
my D&D Beyond is not working.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
think
so
anybody's
it's all
is.
of us.
Okay,
Mine's
cool.
working.
Just making
Mine
sure.
is working, but I think it might be just because I loaded mine quickly.
Let's see, is D&D Beyond down?
Yeah, I keep getting 500 error. It's just like a white screen that says 500 and there's
Yep.
Beyond around it.
Now that I just
My
refreshed it,
character
it's
sheet
doing that.
was up. My character sheet was up. I clicked
Oh,
something just to
now
see
it's
if
up
I
again.
could roll, and it freaked out. It doesn't like this now.
It almost getting its shit together.
I think a solid
Okay,
third
so I
place.
need 17.
Yes.
You need 17 points. You could go for the hint.
Foxy.
Is that enough? Oh boy.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's plus 34.
Nice.
That's the win for Evan. I'm the best at words.
I take third place. I never finished first.
Guys, I knew how to word.
Whoops, we rolled a 1 on your API check.
Trace, I have a question because I don't think it specifies. I have to let me double check and make sure it doesn't specify.
Damn.
Yeah,
We're heading into
D&D
town
Beyond
to visit the Black
might be
River Bear.
down.
Try again for a short
Well,
rest.
the good news is that there should theoretically be a very roleplay heavy session. So
Oh, it's working again, I think. Yep.
uh,
No,
Sick.
some of it was working.
Yeah,
everything
let
is
me pull up the character
broken.
sheet or the character list.
I am the number 2 best speller.
Now the character list loaded for me, but the app didn't.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
went to the character list and
sick.
it's not loaded.
Yeah.
100.
Whoops.
What the fuck, D&D Beyond? That's some garbage.
Yeah,
I'm sure it'll get going as the night goes on. Regardless, last week we had sadness.
Wait, you should end the activity.
Everybody just
you
has
have
to
to
leave
just leave it.
I did.
I know.
Just
Everybody
two
has to
people
leave
in
it.
Everybody
That's me.
does.
There we
There
go.
we go. Oh, it's Probot. That's what it means.
Huh?
Probot's playing orchestral music. And I was like, where the fuck?
Yes. um, last week, Sid, why do you have a -1 to stealth? That makes no fucking sense.
No, it's strength.
Oh, that is strength. That makes a lot more sense. Alrighty, last week there was a grand manipulation by good old Mr. Unidum through the capture of all of Exium's friends, which in some ways fortunately, in some ways unfortunately, led to Mr. Morrow being stranded back in Mechanus. His brother helped him get through, and good old Morrow was able to get a message to Exium saying, whatever happens, don't let anything activate. When Earth was going for a switch, after telling a couple childhood stories, Exium, without any hesitation, really, went for the strike and shard spear through the heart.
It was
blew
that
you
damn
in.
crown.
Yeah, too smart. um,
Versus
yeah, you which resulted in the unfortunate death of Renerth, who was
he's
indeed an
for
aspect, but was not going to betray you. This led to the last ideal for Mr. Cam, which is I accept that there are those I cannot save. He got his armor because of it, and after which you all convened, got your shit together, and decided to go find Kirtan and the stone. You all, let me see, took 9 days to get to him, leaving you with about 14. And yeah, you guys ran into a forest where you found a glitchy ass Mr. Sluggo. It was
Where did we leave his brother, by the way? Or is
Whose
he still
brother?
with us? Mara's brother.
He separated shortly after. You're not sure exactly where he went. But let me get everybody in.
Someone should use sending to his brother to ask him to go to the robot.
Ribbit.
Just
Alrighty.
saying.
Eventually, Sluggo was convinced through an exceedingly high fucking persuasion check to take you all to see the smart goblin for whom he was protecting. As he leads you guys through the forest, you guys came to the mouth of a cave. And nobody's fucking character sheets are working. Marshall, you want to roll an Arcana check?
Fuck it.
Ooh, a great time for me to break out the dice.
I was gonna say, do you want me to roll a perception check? Because I know what my bonus is.
Perception ain't gonna help you. That's just a cave.
How about I know what my bonus is for Arcana as well.
Yeah, just let us know what you need us to roll.
Yes, it's fine. I wanted only one of you to roll anyways, so it's good.
Well, I've got my dice.
1, 2, 3, 4, and Mr. Exium. Exium, do you want me to see if I could find a shard plate set piece for you, or do you want to keep your token?
By the way, friends,
Oh,
it looks like character sheets are working. Mine just
Mine
loaded.
still isn't.
I mean,
I
if you
just
have a
reloaded mine.
token, I would like a token.
It is now working if you reload.
Oh,
I think.
it literally reloaded mine, and then I clicked something again, and it crashed it.
Let me find a couple examples. I'll see what.
I'll check Twitter.
Give yourself a
The
solid.
Twitterverse always knows things.
Usually something gets said.
Twatter.
Oh god, I typed in D&D and D&D Beyond down as the first thing. Oh, it's been down for like 2 hours. So there's no problems.
Well, let me find
Zelda,
some
do you want to roll the
artwork.
dice? Come on, roll the dice.
Arten Verken, yeah.
Roll the dice.
Yeah, my character sheet still won't load.
Yeah, no, it's all down.
Shit's broken, yo.
Yep.
Broken for a few hours, apparently.
Crazy. This is the first time it's actually happened to us.
Yeah.
It's normal
You know,
shit.
Grades done by Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh no.
Wait, I wonder if the app will work. If it works, I can actually help quite a bit.
Jake, you know how I was always saying that Zelda was trying to steal my dice?
Yes.
Well, I've had a brilliant idea. I want to DM a one-shot where I have her just roll the dice like 100 times, and I write down what the number was and literally just play through the session, and every time I need to do a D20, I just do whatever she rolled.
Which one
for
do
the
you
whole
like, Cam?
session. Have it pre-rolled numbers that like they will randomly fall.
The red one.
So I can tell you people's
Yeah.
AC, passive insight, passive investigation, passive perception, and HP. That's all I can really tell you.
All I know is my HP is 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Mine is like 1, 4, 4.
Actually, funny
Mine's
enough,
2,
I can't tell you anything about Exium. Exium stuff is for some reason completely
I got it.
yeah,
I got
it seems to be working.
Look at this. This is the creepiest shit I've ever seen. The only person I can't see info is on Exium.
Yeah.
He's back, baby.
Seems to be working. So.
Let me try and roll an Arcana.
I loaded. I've got character app open. Yep, I can open 2 character apps at once. We're good.
This is broken.
Yeah, I know. I'm seeing if re-adding it works.
I'm in.
Yeah.
You have. Oh, that's right. You have expertise in everything.
Real quick, everyone, download your fucking character sheets for just in case this happens again on Saturday.
How do I do that?
Export to PDF.
Oh, okay.
If you click
In
on
manage.
I know where to do that. Yeah.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
I always accidentally click on that
Okay,
when I first started playing. 'cause
cool.
I'm an idiot.
If you reload your page, XCM, you are now no longer fucking OP as shit.
Okay.
Also, you do have a ring of free action, so if anybody has an open attunement slot,
Oh yes. Anyone at all.
I
I
mean,
am full
And
on
that
'em.
and that keeps people from being
Wait, hang on.
paralyzed.
can
yeah.
I help with attunement? Because I'm an artificer.
Actually, I think you might still have an attunement slot open. Let me take a look. Mr. Morrow. There you are.
And how do I export to PDF?
Yeah, how do you do that?
God damn it.
Oh yeah, you do. Here, I'll just give it to Mr. Morrow.
Cool beans.
Okay, so I did download it, but I'm trying to put it somewhere. where I
Oh, can you
get
send
it
me,
still.
Trace, while I'm thinking about it, can you send me Sid's new token? Oh,
Sure.
I'm gonna go get my water real bit.
I found it.
I want to make it my profile on fucking Roll20 for
Yeah,
tomorrow,
though.
for Saturday.
Huh?
Should
What?
all, probably should all do that, actually. Take our tokens and make them our character pictures for Roll20.
Oh, yeah.
I was asking for Trace to send me mine, because
Oh,
Zeph
Yeah.
has his still,
I'll
or at least
just
his old one.
send everybody theirs real quick.
I'll do that while we're playing. Should we do it with our new armor on?
Yeah, that's what I
There's
think
one.
he's talking about.
Thank you, sir.
How do you
Much appreciated.
download it to a PDF, man?
Click on.
So
Yeah,
go to
ahead.
manage next to your name,
Huh?
and it should be the last option on that list.
Thanks.
I just figured it out.
Nice. Oh, I love it.
There's Evan.
Beautiful.
I forgot I have to
Beautiful.
actually I have to leave Roll20 to change it, or leave the game and Roll20 to change. I
Shit,
should
what?
say.
Fuck.
You broke it.
I broke it.
Okay. Cool. I think that's everybody. Sweet. Dope.
And
We are.
how
You're
do
in.
I change my graphic?
Well, that was fun.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
With a 20 there, Mr. Sid, you are noticing that this cave is emanating time magic and some other shit, but you're having a hard time distinguishing the exacts of anything.
Okay.
Just so
Guys,
you
this
guys are
thing
aware,
is
since the majority of you have plus 10 to 15 in your
Arcana now.
skill checks, shit's going to be a lot higher from this point forward.
I kind of imagined.
Yeah. I was like, still, you, Zeph, of all people, will probably be fine just because of what you get.
Reliable talent, yeah.
Reliable talent. Well, no,
No,
not
no.
reliable talent.
No, that's rogues.
Fucking. What is it? He gets expertise, and then he gets the thing that gives him half proficiency in everything.
Marshall,
Jack
how
of
do
all
I
trades.
even change the background?
On
You click on
Roll20?
Yeah,
upper left, then you have to actually click on what is it? The edit button? No, the
Manage character and levels, and then
Yeah.
home.
Wait, what?
Oh
What am
no,
I
not
doing?
the
Oh,
export to PDF. How to change the image for
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Roll20?
Yeah, so if
Yeah.
you go into the character builder and then go back to behind where the levels is, then you
It
could
doesn't allow
actually
JPEGs.
change that deal.
Fuck you, I'll do it on my phone, you little shit.
In the character builder?
Yeah, so you have to go back by 2, and you'll see a little plus on your deal. Here, I'll get that applied.
If you mean on the D&D Beyond to change it.
Yeah. So you could change it at any point during the character builder deal.
If you want to do it on Roll20, there's a way I can tell you that one too. I didn't know which one you were reading.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking. I know how to change it in the. Okay, I thought we were talking about on Roll20, not on D&D Beyond.
No.
D&D Beyond, I know how to change it. I was like, hang on.
Roll20, I'll teach you how to change it when you're ready.
Okay.
Because you have to actually leave the game, and then you just go to the My Account thing.
Okay.
All the way to the bottom.
If you have to leave the game, we can do that later.
I did it real quick. It took me 2 seconds.
Are the tokens like uploaded somewhere on Discord?
He sent them.
I sent them
DM.
directly to your DMs.
But Marshall, do we trust my computer to get it back up and running again?
Probably not.
Exactly. So we're gonna do it afterwards.
All right. Cool. So yeah, Axiom, if you reload your page, you should be completely accurate now, I believe.
Okay.
Oops, I mean to click that. Okay, there we go. Do you have a 30 strength?
I'm 27.
Reload.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
There we go.
We are dealt with. Dope. Okay. So you notice that there's time magic coming from the cave. Are you going in?
Guys, there is a lot of magic that kind of reminds me of that time bitch that cut off some of your heads. You
Remember
guys
that?
ready for this?
I'm always ready.
Of course. What's the worst that could happen?
Should we
Why
have
do I
an
keep
exit
saying
strategy?
Unfortunately, our normal exit strategy is kind of out of the question.
Can we dispel magic?
No.
Hey, I gotta ask.
Yeah. No.
If I don't ask, then I feel like I'm an idiot if we're like, oh, bro, you should have just dispelled magic.
This is not a circumstance where you could do that.
Okay, no, that's cool.
But regardless, you're not feeling any necessarily dangerous aspects from it. It's just you're noticing a shit ton of time magic.
Um, just from the door though.
Well, in the cave.
Ah,
It's kind of emanating.
gotcha.
Let's go, boys. We're gonna move with caution. Do we want to stealth?
Am I still shining like a bright light?
Yes, actually.
Never mind.
That might be something you could dispel magic.
I mean, I can get you to turn into.
Can someone help me take care of this here?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna drink some copper, by the way. Again.
Good idea. Solid. Really
I said
solid.
I did it when we entered this area too, to be fair.
Dispel his light of
But I want to make sure that
holiness.
that's still up. So I'm gonna go hard on it, and I'm gonna do a fucking hard flare of like 3.
Roll a charisma check.
Me?
Yeah.
Charisma save or check?
Check. Okay.
Chickity, chickity, chick.
You managed to barely break it, but XM, you are no longer shining like a light.
All right, the stealth option is a little bit better now.
And Zeph,
Yeah.
every time he takes damage, he has to howl like a wolf still.
And
This is true. I do.
I take a deep breath, and a good little brown mist kind of surrounds us of copper. And I'm just gonna ensure that none of us get scryed on.
You're
Could
a
have helped early
scry.
in the campaign. Anyways. Okay, everybody heading in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fantastic. Everybody roll a d4 for me, please.
Nope.
Maybe. Oh my god.
I don't like this game.
Hey, lucky number
twinsies.
4.
Guys, let's pray for the 19s tonight.
Okay, sweet.
Wow.
Alrighty, everybody,
Oh my
you
God,
guys
it's him.
walk
Roll the
in,
one.
and you see just on kind of this strange little runic bed, just this tiny, super hunched, gray, like wrinkly ass little goblin is kind of coughing.
Fireball?
No.
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 I see him raise his hand, and I smack it down. I just go. I sign to him in Serenity. No, dude.
No.
No bueno, Chief. No bueno.
Are you
Okay.
Crouton? Speak up.
I gave it away, you fuck.
All right,
Mostly
we
a
did it.
cryptic message leading us to your location, and learning that this little fella here, as I point over to the shifting in and out of reality goblin, responded to you being a smart person.
We found Crouton.
Oh god.
You are a fucking Smart ass motherfucker. Anyways, come on in. I've been waiting for you guys for.
Well,
Yeah, how
better
many
than
times
being a
have you?
dumbass.
You
Question.
see him turn around to a wall.
Question. How many times have you seen us die?
You guys practically none, but I've been waiting for you
Practically?
for
How many lifetimes?
about
Because I assume you've been through all of them.
436,000.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, ready to finally die.
Okay,
Get your ass in
Doctor
here.
Strange.
Ready to die? What the fuck do you mean? I have so many questions.
I've been waiting for so fucking long.
All right, boys, let's go.
Come in here. I need to teach you some shit. Give you
Bro,
the
the
stone so you
Axiom
could
token.
fuck off.
Hey, yo, hold on. Can I just appreciate this for a moment? That is sexy. Now we
Right.
go over to the teleporter.
He is fucking massive, by the way. Like, significantly larger than all of you in that armor.
Who?
Axiom.
Oh, Axiom.
He's guts.
I was
Biggest
about
bitch
to
in the
make
whole
a
wide
berserk
world.
reference.
Hang on.
Anyway,
Does
Oh.
he have strength enough to give me a piggyback?
Oh,
God,
yeah.
yes.
God, yes.
yeah, please carry the
And
flower on
how?
your back with care.
He could probably hold you one-handed above his
one-
head.
Hey,
Okay, well then
Grim, how
I'm
is the-
just gonna sit on his shoulders and go. Whee!
All right, just
hey,
for the hell
Grim,
of it,
how?
Axiom strength check with advantage. Yep.
Hey, Grim, how's the flower feeling, by the way?
Kind of itchy.
I don't know. I don't know what flower you're talking about because it's now hidden by the roots of my armor.
I stare directly at the armor where the petals still kind of leak out and become the front like centerpiece of his armor and just be like, never mind.
Yes, very good. Anyways, come, sit down. Papa's got a fucking story to say.
Right. I pull out the notebook. Flip
Yeah,
one page.
Pipe weed.
fucking
Pappy.
shit stain really liked his fucking notebooks, didn't he?
Yep, and now I continue. I'm hoping that I can continue them after this whole mess is over, but we'll see.
Yeah. Everybody always says that. Anyways, kids, you know the difference between a god and not a god?
The purple stone?
A god
Nope.
doesn't have to tell you he's a god?
Nope.
Icor.
Nope. Foresight.
Just like me.
That's literally it.
That is it. That is the only difference.
So Unitum is now essentially a god.
Unitum probably was a god beforehand, for all I fucking know. In any case, it's not the point. Foresight is important because what it does is it allows folks to see into the future for what is optimal, depending on your level of power and dumbass godhood. And you see him scrawling on this big, it looks like a slate chalkboard behind him. So we got a couple levels of God here, right? He points to the bottom. At the bottom here, we have old Tanavast. He was mostly a god, but mostly impure, so he could see far enough to see what his next objective is. Next up, you got Thopsu. That's
Wait.
you
Holy
there. He points over to Morrow. That's your guy. Him, he could see specific events. There's something you guys have to understand. It's not so much a magical view of the future, it's predictive. It's as if their minds are so connected to the interweave of the universe that they could actually see forward. They're making the calculations, you understand?
Okay.
And then at the top level here, you had a good old gatekeeper. Now the gatekeeper was a shitstorm. Okay. Motherfucker liked fucking with people, liked doing all sorts of shit. Decided in the end, fuck it, death might be fun. Much like his good old pops.
Tell me about it.
So, what do all of these guys have in common? He circles the whole deal.
Foresight.
Yes, but more importantly, they ain't fucking world makers. As he points over to 2 circles. Nowadays, there's only 2 world makers left in the entire fucking universe. We got ourselves fucking... Oh god, what's that shit sting's name? I actually can't remember. Jesus fucking Christ. Odium. Over here we got Odium. He's your people's god, world maker. Kind of a... Well, he created humans, so you could guess about how good he is. Next up, we got Sator. Now, important distinction between world makers and gods. World makers don't need foresight because they create the fucking fabric of every single universe that there ever has been or ever will be. Okay? Something they need to happen happens. It's because they snap their fingers.
Not just the worlds, but the things on it, correct?
Yes. Everything. It's their shit. Now, the only advantage we have, Odium, motherfucker's currently locked up, but still has enough power to kind of extend into the universe as it were, but not fuck with his own region.
Pulls out my small mote as he says that. Huh.
Yeah. Now, secondly, we got Sator. Sator's been dead for about 1 million years or so. Supposed to be dead for about 4 million. Maybe a little bit less. He kind of circles that the world makers, taps the gods, and one level beneath the gods and the world makers, we have the fucking almost gods. The wannabe gods, as it were, and that was what your patron was. Good old Roy. He had foresight, but by trial and error. And
But
because he's human...
Sator's ring for that.
Yep. That would be correct. And do you get the crux of the issue with that?
Unidom is an almost god at that point as well.
Sort of. Yeah. Regardless. Not the point. The point is, I went through because I got dragged along with him for being the bearer of this thing. And you see him holding up the purple stone. I got dragged along with poor old Sluggo over there through 400,000 lifetimes with that bastard. You know how many years that equates to?
How many lifetimes? Hold on, wait, 400 lifetimes?
400,000.
How long can he live?
It was just one lifetime, over and over and over again, because of Roy. Got it?
So you were tied to it.
Yes, you're getting the point. Now
Are
catch
you
up.
still tied to it, technically?
Have you ever
Not
heard of
once
the
I give you
definition of an
this.
insanity?
Oh dear.
'Cause that is quite
Regardless-
unfortunate, my friend.
It doesn't matter. So, are we seeing the issue yet with good old Roy going through his trips, getting everything right? Whose ring was he wearing?
Sator's.
Sator's, yes. And what do you think? A world maker's ring, do you think that that actually resets the world maker themselves?
Well, kinda has. For at least
Nope.
Sator's. Wait, so
He
wait,
has
what?
been reforming for the past couple million years. And you know the reason why he gave you that satchel and gave old Unidom that fucking ring?
Not exactly. I was kind of hoping you'd know.
Because Sator is about to wake up.
Oh dear.
Yeah, you need to fix this problem before the end.
So
Given
we need to stop
he's not
Sator from
Odium.
waking up.
Well, I mean, he's not Odium, so who the fuck knows what he'll do to us all. But considering we are refugees,
We'll get sent away.
I don't fucking know. He might kill us all.
Zeph just
Unmade.
leans off to the side. Prometheus was right.
Yeah, well,
If anybody
the
doesn't
end-
know Greek mythology, Prometheus is foresight.
yes.
So wait, how does Unidom fit in the whole thing then?
Well, Unidom is trying to play the odds. You see what is happening right now is these guys, he taps each of the gods. They're all trying to make their little plans. Roy made his little plan. Everybody's trying to either suck up to Sator when he wakes up or prolong his ever-long nap. Now, important notes. Sator wakes up. Who knows what the fuck he does, right? It's an unknown quantity. But he does wake up. That's an actual god. So, what are you going to do? Now, your Unidum fellow, he has a plan. Your Roy fellow, he has a plan. You could probably pick one of those plans, have that shit work. I don't know what either of them are, but I wish you the best of luck with that shit.
I feel like if I'm looking at the key that's around my neck, like I have a feeling I know at least one of two.
Yeah. Well, in any case, other important notes there, kiddos. Your Roy never got shit quite perfect. You got enough, but not quite perfect.
Yeah.
So the issue became that he ran out of time, had to give away the ring, right? So next issue, I'm gonna give you guys the stone. I assume you have the lattice work somewhere on you.
Um, reach in the bag. Yes.
You pull out the fleshy heart that was given to you by the gatekeeper. Ah, good. Well, these two were created about the same time, so hey, go nuts. And you see him chuck it to you. The moment you put that thing in there, the whole time barrier on old Garrus's tower and the Nexus, that shit stops. Okay. Now, please note, that shit stops regardless here very, very soon. So, good luck, I guess. Have fun. Try not to die.
Nickerton,
Yeah.
thanks for doing this.
Yeah, it's been a long ass fucking time. Anyways, once you leave, well, hey, you, Fireboy,
Yes.
you look like you know fire spells.
No.
I put the heart and the crystal in different pockets.
You want
I
to go
mean-
ahead and chuck one of those delayed fireballs right beneath my feet?
What?
Yeah.
Why?
You just want it to end?
Don't question it.
400,000 lifetimes. Yes.
Or just turn the fuck around.
I'm down.
This man is older than you. Come on now.
You got any gold you want to give away before that?
I don't think I can
I'm
condone
living
this.
in a cave.
I
Hey,
notch
you
an
know?
arrow and just say, rest assured, humanity will survive. Through his head.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh my. Alrighty.
oh no. Can I revivify?
That would be hell for this guy.
One more question.
Like, no, no, I was supposed to
But
die.
if you actually say one more question, I would stop.
Do you actually say one more question?
Evan?
Oh no, I thought Axiom said that.
No,
Oh.
I was gonna revivify him, and then he was gonna say
Oh.
one more question as a joke to
Oh.
bring him out of his slumber.
Oh, okay. I thought you guys actually meant one more question. I'd stop the shot if you said that. Anyone want to stop the shot?
I mean, that's what he asked for.
He wants to die, man. It's been so many lifetimes.
It's been a really long time.
At least you won't die in a
Request a
fiery
delayed
blaze.
I was
fireball,
trying to
and I feel
find
we should
like
honor
a
his
nicer
wishes.
way of
He
just
stopped everything
sending him
immediately.
off.
He didn't have any time to suffer.
I was like,
But
okay.
Maybe just burn his corpse just in case. I don't know. I feel like because he
Yeah, that
specifically
was my
requested
worry. I
fireball-
knew you were gonna move that token. I knew you were gonna
Uh,
move that token.
Well, as you guys actually turn around, you see Sluggo is no longer glitchy. Seems to
Oh.
be very stable.
That is whack.
It's been a long fucking time.
Yeah, he was stuck with him too, so he understands.
Holy shit, you can actually speak. Wait, is that Kurtan that said that, or is that Sluggo that said that?
That's Sluggo.
Holy shit, you can speak common.
Yep. Anyways, I'm done here. Okay, bye. As you see him walk the fuck out.
Okay, bye.
Die a great death, warrior.
Yeah, go
what
fuck
a
yourself.
strange fellow.
Okay.
Okay.
Good
what now?
meeting. Good talk.
The
Uh,
fuck?
Do we want to burn the corpse? I
I
feel like it's respectful to burn the corpse. Anyone else?
I genuinely think we have to.
All right, I guess I'll
Should we
burn the
bring it-
corpse. I guess.
Should we bring it to Roy's rest, or should we let him sleep here in the jungle in a body bag, or in a body up jungle where no one will ever find it, never see it?
I mean, we could put him in an urn and make a statue for him.
would I be able
I might
to
think it.
just cast my seeds over the top of him so that a tree would grow in his place?
Oh shit!
You could.
Just
I
Like an actual tree, not like the
no,
yeah.
no, not like my like
They're in a cave
crazy
though.
tree, but like just a little small tree.
We're in the time. I mean, hey, you could trap him in a tree that's eternally there in fucking stasis.
roll intelligence checks.
Okay.
It's a shame that you have to ask us to do that.
Oh God.
Nope. Big brain. Grim. That man's was an artificer.
I think next to Roy.
Okay.
We don't got time to
right.
waste.
This is true. But regardless, maybe have a well. Mario, what would you do if you had to have your bits
that's
disposed
true.
of?
My bits.
As a
I have to make sure real quick. Everyone is level 20, right?
I would
Feels
listen,
good.
I wouldn't have it any other way than being cremated and put into a statue.
Alrighty.
Statue.
Doing it. Cremation. Let's have it. What's happening?
Alrighty. You guys see Kirtan kind of burst out in these flowing cinders and seem very peaceful as he finds his way to Ash. Ready? You guys popping him in a statue or?
Yep.
Yes.
Plopping him in his statue.
Feel like I have
Yeah.
some
So Roy
life.
dragged his ass through a lot of lifetimes. And also, you guys know how many lifetimes Roy lived.
yes, I'm going to use my stone shape over and over to build out a
Do we want to do
statue
it
of
here, or do we
him.
want to do next to Roy? Because we can use your tree ability to get to Roy immediately.
I don't got time for that.
You do remember the Avandra symbol was completely exploded.
Does that require? That means all extra. Well, it's that day.
We can just save it for later. Just bring him with
Yeah,
us.
regardless. Yeah, just you could chuck him in a statue, chuck him in the bag. It's fine.
Cool. It doesn't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't
Doesn't
That's
matter.
fair.
matter
Bag of
much.
holding. Got him in.
Alrighty.
Oh shit, his foot's broken off. Oh well, he'll be fine without it.
There we go. That's the attitude we need.
All right.
No worries.
Who wants to roll an Arcana check now?
I have +6, so not me.
I got it. This time
if
I got plus 10.
rolls, as long as you roll high enough, I would actually like to do something else when this time happens. Cool.
Good. Walking into this cave, time was accelerated by quite a bit.
Time was
Ooh.
accelerated.
Oh,
Oh, we need to get out of here.
Well, it's done
not
now.
anymore.
Oh,
Although the effect is technically still in place, as there was a they're in different pockets.
No, we
one
leave.
another.
Leave. Run.
okay.
No.
I'm
I
gonna
mean, you still have the
immediately
stone in
use-
your pocket, whereas
Oh shit.
So it's because of the stone.
yeah, it's currently not in the lattice work. Heart
Oh, I have to put it in immediately. Fuck.
to stop the time slip effect. Yes.
Fuck it, boys. Do I do it now?
Yep.
May as well.
First, I have to ask: does this immediately start us into problems?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Cool.
Wait. Should we do it after we transport somewhere safe?
Just
I
do
don't know
it.
if we
Just
can.
do it.
immediately afterward.
Just
It
do
would fuck up the time regardless. Okay.
It's not bad. Okay.
Oh.
Not terrible.
9 days left.
No, actually.
Now we have 3 days left.
Don't say that.
Please don't. I was hoping we get to have a little bit of time.
You guys are just under the fucking wire.
Oh fuck! How bad?
As you guys walk out, you come to realize that 12 days have passed.
We have 1 day.
You have 2 days.
2
Oh
days.
no!
Yeah, we got no
Um,
time. Nothing else matters right now.
Important to note, this sucker is pretty much right there.
Okay. So I have a list of things that I will be needing to do.
I do.
That
Uh,
you can do really quick, right?
Sid, the moment
Like
you walk
during
out
our
of the
like
cave,
downtime at night.
you hear a voice in your head.
That's exactly what I was gonna do anyway.
I'm back. There's a fort in Sarit. It's near the Cleo Lake, but farther up the river. Well hidden.
Grim, do you remember that really nice tree over next to the clear lake in Sarit?
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Yikes.
I think so.
You want to try to get us there?
Describe it for me.
Trace, can I just describe any tree kind of? Can I have creative freedom here, or do you want me to actually describe a tree from Sarit?
Regardless, as you as you tried to go to open up the portal, up it comes.
Damn it.
Even through transport via plants?
We're
Nope.
not far. We're not far.
You aren't far. You could get there within 6
Okay.
hours.
All right, get
Uh,
on my more bounder.
Yes.
Remember, we're
I'm a more
Sarit,
man.
so hand signs.
How big are our tigers?
I'm glad you asked. We'll see shortly. Alrighty, cool.
Just leave
Well,
'em-
first things first, just so that we have a full update on where we're at with this. Boop, 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 boop. Alrighty, just 2 things left on our list. Hey, boys.
I hate that one of them is Zeph's family.
Yeah, great.
That's the worst fucking
Yeah.
one. All
Yeah, I got
campaign,
so
all
many.
campaign. I have been wondering about you. All fucking campaign, and it's the last session before the big one.
So we're not going to take care of the Titan.
That's coming with the end.
Yeah,
That is
I mean,
the end to the Titan there.
it's one of the ends. There's a lot of ends happening all at once. Everybody's vying for their
Unidom,
place.
the giant, there's the Unidom, there's the Titan, there's the reforming of Centaur. Those are all 3 of the worst parts.
Well, all of them are in reference to the reforming of Sator.
Yep.
But regardless, let me find you guys the Safi map. Nope, that's not the Safi map.
It has almost been how long since I've seen this woman? Jesus Christ.
It's been a while.
It has been a while.
Technically during the heist, but yeah, a little bit before that. Okay, so currently you guys are over here at this, guess what? Priest location. Yay!
Yeah, at the hideout of the priest location. Bang bang.
No true line.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
no.
see how many fucking allies we've got.
And guess what? This is where you go.
Yep.
Okay, good job. So, within a good day of riding, you go through mostly these hills and kind of stick to the mountains as you go by. But you do get close enough to see what the fuck is going on with this whole front range here.
I'm gonna
It is
ride Blue for as long as I can before he tires out, by the way.
cool. It is pocked and scarred and pillaged and burnt. It looks like there's been massive fuck off armies going by for a long time now. As you guys ride on by, you come within the range where you could start to see good old Safi proper in the background. And this is about your view of what's going on over there. There is just armies after armies all besieging the walls. And you see there are a couple of dragons. One very large one that comes out and does kind of more extended strafes, but then kind of flies back into the city after a few moments. And then you see kind of this smaller rotation of 3 or 4 of these little bit smaller dragons, which come out.
Do we recognize the bigger dragons?
No.
Okay.
But yeah, that the whole city is currently under siege. As yeah, as you guys keep going, you eventually find your way to the stream that goes to the Clear Lakes and up into the mountains of Sarit. Um, After a good probably hour, you make it there pretty much just as the sun is starting to get a little bit lower in the sky. And you see what is a fairly large fort built into a cliffside, along with just tents that pass all along the deserty dunes on one side and up the mountain. Um, you recognize several pieces. You recognize some insignia very similar to the Safi army. You're recognizing a lot of Saridi there. And from the side, you're seeing a lot of these figures in very golden and black armor and cloth coming through. You recognize these as the army of the Golden Company, the one that helped out Grimm's homeland from the incurring Terminus and was paid off by good old Roy by that fortune that you, Mr. Ghost, turned down right in the beginning of the game. With it,
Golden Company.
with it, you guys are estimating probably 80 to 100,000 soldiers total.
It's not very many.
On our way here, could
Mhm.
I make the suggestion that someone uses the sending spell to let Ghost's brother know where to meet if he would want to help us?
Gotcha.
And Faye, maybe.
And well, Faye's probably already here, to be honest with you.
Faye was leading the army of Sarit last you saw.
Oh yeah, that's
She's
that
already
is
here.
right.
That's why Desmond's here as well.
Dope. All right. As you all roll up, let me get your tokens out. Also, let me add
Grace,
Exium's
question:
token to it.
how
Yes.
long do my tethers last? Because it
Tethers?
doesn't specify the tethers
Oh.
from my armor.
So they generally reset once combat is done.
Can I technically have tethers that could last forever if I were to bond them to certain people?
It's kind of proximity based. So yes, if they stay within range of you.
What's the range? Would it be my
Um,
bow's range?
Roll 2d100.
I'll take it. Let's see if I can roll well.
Okay, 120 feet.
Okay. I don't imagine we'll go far from each other within that time. Throughout the time that we're traveling, I'm gonna mark everybody with my armor.
Okay, everybody's marked.
I can maneuver us around the battlefield at will, at least with each other and anything else that I mark.
Did I get that added? I did. Okay, cool. Alrighty, let me get this squad rolling, and we'll get into it. Nope, not you.
Kind of whack that we haven't been here before, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Well, this is technically a state secret.
I know, but it was on the map.
It's true.
Guys, look at this. It says here, and we're here.
Dude,
Whoa.
this thing claims I have mail.
Guys, just wanted to let you know I've had one of these almost every session.
All right, I'm gonna grab some water, and then we'll get into events.
Guys, I think this is our last slice of life before shit hits the fan. I don't think we get it tomorrow. I think tomorrow is the day. Evan, I love your idea.
By the way, two quick
I think you're
reminders.
insane. Let him know, please.
I let
Let
the
that
other
person know.
party who would be involved know my thought.
Cool.
And now
two
we have
reminders.
maneuverability.
2 reminders, by the way, before we get into these final things here. Number one, for Saturday, we're going to be starting at 11 o'clock. Make sure to have just a brief introduction to where your characters started out in the campaign, and kind of where they're at now. Like I said, doesn't have to be anything extensive. Next up, I will be doing a Lord of the Rings extended edition watch party all day tomorrow. So if at any point anybody wants to stop in, say hi, watch
I'll
some
be
Lord
here
of the
to
Rings.
play some League and watch Lord of the Rings with you.
I will be working.
I will be at work myself.
Just saying, it's 11 hours worth of content. So at any point you
I
want to
might
stop in.
I might stop in for that.
Okay.
If it's slow at work, I'll pop in.
Cool. Alrighty. Ladies, gentlemen, as you all start making your way into this massive war encampment, roll perception checks, everybody. Let's see who spots what.
You know,
Oh,
you already know exactly who I'm looking for.
Let's go, cousin.
Holy shit, you two!
We see everything.
We are ninjas in the daytime and the nighttime.
Nothing gets past us.
let's go.
I should move
Alrighty.
faster.
Now,
One
granted,
day.
theirs is a natty 20, which is way more impressive, but I do like that we're only a few below them, Sid.
Yeah.
With your guys' plus 17 and plus 13, get out of here.
Important note. First thing you see is a familiar big fuck off dragon.
Oh, I don't see shit.
Oh.
I recognize that dragon.
You got a big penis, Zeph. That's what you
You do
see.
recognize this dragon.
This is true. This is true.
That was one of the dragons from our trials, guys.
Oh, what's up,
Yes, it
dog?
was.
Didn't
Let's
we
see
kill
here.
his brother?
No, we didn't. Well, yes,
technically.
but they were also okay with it.
Oh,
They
yeah,
were
that's
also
right.
okay with it.
They were relatively chill. All right.
I
As
was
you
like,
guys start,
that one was kind of evil.
as you guys start making your way into the actual camp itself, first things first, Ghost. You see as you're walking by in one of the tents a very familiar purple-haired woman who is seemingly talking to a couple other people from Safi. But more importantly, as you look over your shoulder, kind of huddled far in the distance, you see a blonde-haired man in kind of a simple tank top-like shirt, with these glowing green eyes and long elfin ears.
Who the fuck is that?
Who the fuck is that?
I want to know.
It's your brother.
Oh, I don't even have to worry about it.
Oh, yeah, he's got his helmet off now and he's not scary looking.
Yeah, he looks so much like you.
I definitely
Does
go
he
over
ask
there
him?
and say hi.
All right, we'll get to that eventually.
All right,
They're both ugly as
give
fuck.
him some nucks, but my food just got here, so I'm gonna grab that. And I swear to God, if they give it to the wrong house, I'm gonna be pissed off.
Axiom. You're seeing a couple individuals. Firstly, you see your first spear instructor up on this hillside here. The one who actually taught you the symbols. Firstly,
That's the ice symbol. I remember that one.
yeah. Next up, far to the north, you see two figures speaking. You see the figure of Uvador with his one leg that appears to have an interesting kind of metal contraption about it at the moment, where it's kind of a false leg, but it actually seems to have a relatively high amount of functionality. And then you see the old observer as well.
Lieutenant Ubador, you got magic legs.
Let's see, Sid. As time goes on, you eventually spot a very familiar, kind of frayed bit of brown hair far up the mountainside on the cliff as she seems to be passing by.
Hey, guys, I love you, but I got it.
We'll get to everything later.
Yep.
Grim, You see, actually, shortly behind, after good old Sid points out, Jazz or fucking Jesus, Jesno. I got Jasor and Jesno mixed up. You do see your padre kind of in his diminutive figure following behind.
Graham, your dad's going to. You should come with.
You also you catch somebody out of the corner of your eye. You scowl as you see Fred and Theodore there in a
No
tent.
marks.
No
Oh,
marks, interestingly enough.
Where are you, marks?
Morrow with the 20. It takes you a while there, Mr. Marks, but you do eventually spot good old Jackal chilling out by a tent. After that, Sid, you also spot a trio of Mistborn / Mistlings that are very familiar.
Hey guys, I'll see you later. I gotta go talk to my soon-to-be wife.
Axiom, up on the mountain by the very large dragon, you see another two familiar figures. The sun dragon and moon dragon in their human forms. Let's see. Zeph, you literally bump into this individual, but you see your underworld contract or contact from Crossroads, who seems to be kind of chilling out, running his own little operation within the war camp here.
My God, everyone's here, even you.
Oh, fuck's sake! Why is it always you?
I was asking myself the same question.
We'll continue. Let's see. You guys also spot another two familiar figures here. Your friends who introduced you to good old Sarit, chilling out in their own little areas. And finally, Grim, you see the red-haired general of the Sariti armies herself hanging out, having quite the intensive war conversations. Let's roll initiative just to see who gets to go first.
Oh, fun.
Seth, for peace of mind, roll another perception check as well.
Oh shit. Oh shit, I'm going last.
Roll another perception check, you say?
Yeah, just for peace of mind.
That's fine if I
Okay.
go last. I'm currently
Oh,
writing my
alright.
my end speech.
Dope. Yes. Up on this hill in this nook right here, you do see the familiar figure of your uncle, good old Stos, as he seems to be pounding away at some steel, making weapons.
Stos. There he is.
Alrighty, let's see here. Ghost, roll initiative, please. Okay. Let's see here. So,
What's up?
Maru. Mario, initiative, please.
Okay. Oof.
Okay. All right. Ghost, you are first up. Whomst are you speaking to?
My brother.
Alrighty. Let's see if we can get some musica going. All right. Mr. Ghost, as you walk up, kind of let the helmet puff from your head, and you see the figure of your brother kind of hunched over, sat on a rock with his foot tapping. Again, it's just such a strange sight to see him like this, because he was always just the very calm, fairly thin individual, a lot smaller, but he's become just kind of this very, very muscular, hardened individual, but also seems to have this constant nervousness about him. And as he kind of rubs his hand on his tapping knee, you see his knuckles are almost purple, as with calluses and bruises and scars over them.
Jesus.
You also notice as you go up his arms, there are scrapes and cuts and just scars all around them.
I just walk up and I just say, "Hey, what are you doing over here, bud?"
Didn't have too many other places to go, I suppose.
How'd you get here? Did you just run or jump? I guess.
Yeah, I went back initially. My home tried to talk to Unitum, figure the whole thing out, but never exactly answered. And he seems to have killed my best friend. So,
Who?
a man named Renerth.
Yeah. Yeah, we're kind of going after him too. If you didn't know that already.
That is why I'm here. Oh,
Looks like you gained a few pounds over the years.
that I did. I never had that magic, but had to figure out how to become powerful in other ways.
Definitely beat me in an arm wrestle now.
Yeah, no shit. Um,
What brotherly
Still
love.
pussy.
you see him kind of sigh and look down, and then his green eyes meet yours. Ghost Tetsu, I don't know who I am anymore, but I guess this is a start. So I'll be with you till the end.
Even if you've lost your way, you'll still always be my brother. And we can talk about the past and what happened another time, but that's not something we can avoid.
It's yeah. As you see him kind of rubbing the scars all up and down his arms. We'll get there. Oh,
I have faith. We ourselves live a long time, you know what I'm saying?
we'll see. As you see him just kind of nod and stand up, very hesitantly hold out his hand to your shoulder, and then, as if it takes a lot of effort for him, he does pull you into a hug.
Hey,
It's a little ominous that we'll see.
all about that hug life.
He kind of pats you on your the back of your head, and then breaks. And you do notice this dude is about 6 inches taller than you now.
What the fuck happened to me?
Short stack.
I kept growing. You stayed the same.
Oh snap!
Regardless, you go. I'm sure there's plenty of other people to talk to. I'll still be here.
I hope so.
You'll see him kind of settle back down into his seated position. A little bit less leg tappy, but he still does kind of still rubbing his knee just constantly. Alrighty. You do anything else with your moment to speak?
Um, No, I'll probably just go join the others. I don't really have that many people I want to talk to.
Well, you do have one other.
Do I? Sorry, I walked away for a second. Who else is here? Oh, yeah. All right, I guess I'll go talk to her.
Alrighty.
Give me 2 seconds, though. Give me 2 seconds. I spilled something, so 1 second.
Fucking, you blew it.
One.
Who
Two.
who is up next? Man, it's a good thing this wasn't an actual initiative roll. Otherwise, y'all would have done shit. Jesus. Well, Grim, you're on
Sorry,
deck.
like I've been taking really good notes this session, and there were a couple of things that, like, all of a sudden, and I'm trying to work out the nitty gritty details of what I got to do here.
Mm.
I'm excited.
I'm so excited.
And I just can't hide it.
All right. Caffeine kicking in.
Hell yeah, brother.
Right when my alcohol's starting to wear off.
I found that I cannot.
Babe, could you bring me some more napkins, please?
I cannot do the drinking anymore.
Thank you.
Just fucks me up. Even a beer, just one beer fucks me up. Not like drunk, but next day, I'm hurting.
So while we're waiting for this, I do have a question. Is it
Yeah.
just Avandra that is currently not working, or are there multiple symbols?
At the moment, the only one that you know is Avandra.
Okay.
All right. I've got my full final.
During our
script ready to
travel
go.
time, would I have been able to test this?
Sure. Yeah. Let me pull up a map just to make sure I have all my shiznit correct.
Would mine and Grimm's technically be at the same time for initiative?
No.
As like technically the same people that we're going to find. I don't know if they split off.
Also, possibly not. Regardless.
The dance of the sugar plum fairies?
I didn't put it in there.
Stand up, my
It's a
knee hurts.
playlist.
Quick question as well. Do you know how many gems I have at the moment?
At the moment, you actually, fun fact, just had another one plop out of your brother's armor. But I believe you were at 3 large gems, the necklace gem. Now you have another large gem, and you still have like 30 something of the medium gems.
So 3 large and 30 medium?
Yeah, so 3 large, 4 now with your brothers, as well as that gem necklace that is very high quality.
Okay.
As you go about your testing there, Mr. Grimuld, you are finding that the Vecna symbol, it's not that it's not working, but it just seems a lot less stable than it normally would be.
Oh my God, let's pray it doesn't work anymore.
I'm
I mean,
going to let
even if
people
it
know
does, I
this.
don't like the fact that it might be less stable. That might be worse.
I am going to let people know about this.
By the way, something I forgot to mention, as the stone went into the latticework heart, it felt as if the world let out a very long-held breath.
That was ominous.
Um,
Just took a bit to hit us.
yeah.
Oh, frozen.
Jesus. All right.
Okay, back.
Yes.
Cool. As you cycle through the rest of the symbols, the majority of them are operating okay. Arathis was mildly shaky, but not too much. Cool. Let me pop you back down to the actual work game.
All right.
Good. Good. It's good. It's good. Okay. All right. Well, Mr. Ghost, you walk up to good old Miss Mirabelle, who is conversing with what you recognize as a few of the other students from the academy, but you don't really recognize any of them like extensively. You just saw them in the halls type deal.
Okay.
Except the one kid I sold weed to.
We're gonna talk about that.
Ghost.
Hello.
Oh God, so glad you're okay. As you see her kind of give you a big old neck hug. Nimble away.
Ooh.
That was intense. See your brother's back. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting for a while.
Yeah. Well, what are your plans? You fighting tomorrow? The rest of us?
Hell yeah, I am. That's what I'm good at.
Oh, good. I'm a little nervous. It's a very, very big crowd.
Oh, not that big.
As you look over at the hundreds of thousands of milling people in this.
Man. It's about quality, not quantity.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Well,
What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of?
dying.
So scared about that. Come
Dying.
on. Come on. Come on. You're not gonna die. Don't be scared.
Where's the Riz?
Damn it.
Oh Lord.
Gotta live for the
Any-
fuel, the adrenaline.
Yeah. Adrenaline. I'll try to get myself pumped up, but
The fire.
God damn, you are dense.
regardless, I know a lot of these people actually came here for you. So,
For me.
well, you and your group met a lot of folks along the way,
That's fair. Took a lot of their money
but
too, probably.
I'll if you'll have me, I hope to be in the squad tomorrow.
Oh, we're about to squad up. You'll be fine.
Okay. Well, if you need to find me again, I'll be right here in this tent. Okay.
If you need to find me, I'll be around.
Sounds good. Alrighty. Dope. Anybody else in particular that you want to talk to, or should we move on?
Now we can move on.
Cool. Grim, who are you talking to first?
I am going to walk up to. Interestingly enough, I'm gonna like kind of pause at my father, and I'm gonna nod to him and be like, "Glad you're here." And then I'm gonna run the rest of the way up to Faye and hug her.
Okay. Your dad is way up in the actual like
It's like, if you
area
want
up
to go
here.
talk to your dad, you got to come with me.
Yeah.
Just like before, he's still ignoring you.
Faye is down
Oh,
here.
okay. I see what's going on in the layout now. No, it's going up far enough. Yeah, I'm gonna go to see
Okay.
Faye first.
Cool. You start making your way over, and you see Faye just surrounded by what looks like a bunch of very important military individuals, as she's pointing at what you see to be a kind of larger overview of Safi City. She currently has her back turned to you. Still has the big ass lion on her shoulders, though. It's more singed. It's covered in blood in a couple different areas, but it's there.
I am going to go ahead and have one seed slowly fall in front of her, and I'm going to use my druid craft to make it just sprout into a little blossom.
Roll a. You know what? Okay, you don't have to roll anything. You see a little sprig of mistletoe appear just above her head. As she, let me see.
She immediately lights it on fire, thinks somebody's spying.
She turns up, notices it, kind of cocks her head in confusion for a bit, then kind of slyly turns around Where you been?
I'm going to. I would assume I have like control over this like root armor.
That's what I was
Would that
actually
be
hoping
fair?
on too.
Yes. Do you want it to dissipate?
I would assume. Well, because it was essentially just gonna retract the helmet
Yeah.
at this point. Yeah,
Yes. The
that's about it.
helmet puffs to mist as you have a big old smile. You see her kind of looking over her shoulder. She says those words. How do you respond?
Okay, say that again. Sorry.
What took you so long? Was what she asked.
Oh, got held up by this and that, but I'm glad I got to see you.
That's good to see you, big man. Now, as she kind of turns back to the table, boys, plan is all set. Go off, talk to your squads, make sure you get your shit together, and we'll get going. We leave at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Don't be fucking late. As they all intersperse, the tent is now empty, and you see her kind of turn, lean up back against the table, hands at her sides, and just kind of cocks her head and looks at you.
I'm gonna walk up to her, grab her by the waist, and kiss her.
Yes, Grim takes the initiative.
Yeah.
All campaign, you were meek, and you're like, I don't know if I can do it. I keep failing my charismas. You're like, nah, I don't even need a save this time. Fuck
I
it.
don't even need it. I'm just doing it this
He's just
time.
going for it.
Trace
As
goes,
you,
oh, she just
Head
likes you as a friend.
Oh, fucking
Yikes.
yikes, you read that
Man's
situation
needed
way
growth.
wrong. All campaign, she just likes you as a friend. You've been friend zoned.
as you walk up and grab her in an embrace, you'll see her be very, very comfortable, and then all of a sudden you'll see her muscles tense as she fucking suplexes you onto the table.
Oh.
You are currently flat on your back as
And
she
in
walks
love.
over. As she walks over with a dagger, slices the strings holding the tent covers, and we're gonna fade to black.
Oh,
Oh.
Let me just say, Grim learned what the word peg meant.
Grim is going to be very sore tomorrow.
Grim, why are you running so slow? Sorry, I got a sore ass.
All right. Let's see. Who the fuck is next with all your shit low ass
Roll
initiative rolls?
D100 for level of kinky.
Roll a performance check.
Wait, a performance
Come on.
check? Oh god,
Does he-
I have +0 on this.
Does he get advantage by any chance?
No.
Yeah, fair enough.
3!
Oh no.
Wait.
She
Can
just
we say
looked at
before
it.
he did this, I gave him a bardic inspiration.
But
Sure.
to be fair, you saw you go to his girl. How do you
Sure.
inspire him? How do you inspire him?
I make up a little diddle. Make sure to use the little blue spell.
That was great.
Holy shit, Zeb.
So a
Just
bardic
roll another
inspiration
d20.
is what a-
That one is great. It's amazing.
That was so good. Oh my
Hey,
god.
I'll take a 10. I'll
Okay.
take a mediocre at best.
It's a lot of her doing the work, but you get there.
To be fair, Grim has probably never had sex before.
Well, he has
I've been
with
a
this
good
very woman.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. We're still
And
awkward about
last
it.
time she took the lead too.
It's been a
To be
while.
fair,
Hey,
she's a
last-
barbarian.
Last
Yes.
time I'm pretty sure I rolled like a 2.
All right.
If
Well,
I
let's see
remember
if your
correctly.
pelvis shatters. Nope, you're good.
Not this time.
Not this time.
Not from
Maybe
snus or
maybe
snooze
later.
snooze.
Go walk away from this one.
The body is willing, but the soul is willing, but the body is spongy and bruised. All right.
Amazing
We'll
line.
come back after the 5 to 15 minutes that it may
After
take.
these brief messages.
Yes.
To give him like an hour or two. Come on, Grim. Vance
I
had to
mean-
hold it in.
I mean, he may have a
Wait.
recharge rate, so we'll see.
He wants to cuddle after.
What's your
In
constitution?
5
Graham?
to
Let's see if you can
15
keep it going.
minutes, we're gonna go a solid 11.
All right. Alrighty. Let's see. Next up, Zeph. You're next on the list.
Oh dear God.
All right.
Is there a fancier tent than the rest of them? Says meandering Marrakeet on it.
Zeph
Not
wants
one.
to go and visit Fred and Theodore first.
Alrighty. Zeph,
Proud
you
of
walk up. You see Fred arguing with Theodore. No, if you make it an actual tavern, then you get to be the bartender and drink. I don't understand. There's too much food involved in that. I don't want to cook. But it'll be Marks who does it.
I love them.
Gentlemen,
Let it go on record. I'm the only one who, as far as I remember, that didn't hate Fred right out the get go.
I didn't.
I had creepy feelings, but that's why I befriended him.
Also fair. Okay.
But to be fair, I had no reason to ever hate him. It
That's
was
true.
blind.
Anyway,
Just 'cause he was
Zeph,
short.
What do you speak to these two bickering individuals?
Gentlemen, there's no need to argue.
Uh,
I just wanted to come by and say thank you for everything.
Of course, lad. You see him, Theodore, hold out his hand and kind of pull you into an embrace, but his head only comes up to your belly button, so it's like hugging a little kid.
You guys kind of went through hell with us, especially at the beginning there.
Uh,
I
well,
mean,
the kid almost died, but I think I did all right. As he kind of smacks him on the back real hard. Fred kind of stumbles forward a little bit. I still hate swamps.
trust me, traveling with a walking swamp ass right next to you the whole thing, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, he scares me a bit.
he definitely has us all worried at times, but I figure I don't really have a whole lot, but you guys deserve a little something nonetheless. And I decided to give them both 10 platinum apiece.
Jesus. It's a fucking shitload. You see him kind of go in. Well, with this, I'll go ahead and make sure to procure some good old ale. So stop by the tent later on. We'll get blitzed.
I love that.
Good.
I will keep you to your word, sir.
Sounds good. I'll have the kid here cook the food. I'm not the one who cooks. That's Mark's. Where is he? I believe he's up foraging in the fucking mountains because he decides that he's a wild man all of a sudden.
In any case, gentlemen, I will be seeing you around. Thank you again.
Yeah, have a good one. And
You do the
Theodore, I'll
same.
pat you on the ass as you walk by. Just nice and firm, like a baseball.
Don't get any too many ideas, my friend. A little wink as I walk away.
I'm kind of a non-sexual being, but I appreciate it.
Oh, hey, all the respect. I completely understand my asexual brother.
No, I mean I've done it. Just don't really have the drive. It's too
Zeph
tiring.
trying to put together the biggest orgy in the game.
I mean, we might all die. You never know.
Fuck it, right?
He doesn't need any more kids.
I'm gonna repopulate them.
Yeah, God.
Before wipes us out, we've got Zeph still to repopulate. Fuck it.
Anyways, you break off from Theodore and Fred. Where are you heading to next, there, Mr. Zeph?
I'm gonna go see Stos.
Good old Stos. You climb your ass. Well, actually, no. You fly your ass up with your armor and land all elegantly in front of Mr. Stos, who's just pounding away at an anvil. Well, I'll be damned. Finally back. Took you long enough. Family got anxious.
Yes, that I am. So I take it you know I am Zeph, but I'm not Zeph.
Yeah, well, fortunately enough, you're the prime candidate, as it would remain. One of the It's only you and I, actually, that can exist on this whole physical realm, as you see him ting away a little bit more.
That is actually something I didn't realize. But now that you mentioned it, it makes sense.
Yeah. Well, you want to know the main difference between you and I? As you see him quench the blade into some oil.
I could probably think of a few, but go ahead.
Number one, I got a massive dick. Number two,
Oh, my friend.
you want to get out the ruler?
That's something we have in common.
The moment he does it all confidently, and then Zeph does it, and he just like, oh shit.
Just
I don't know what I signed up for, but this is
Same
not a
length,
good idea.
different girth.
I don't
It's
know.
real awkward. You got to bring out the fucking wraparound. Anyways, no, the main difference is that my, what would you say, possessibility doesn't go too far. As you see him hold up his arm, which is only covered in that shadowy substance up to about the elbow. Whereas at this point, it's pretty much covered your entire body. It's just
Yeah.
kind of floating beneath your neck at the moment.
I see.
Yep. Yeah, regardless, family will talk to you here soon enough about your role in all this.
Oh, lovely.
Nobody's going to hold it against you that you killed the actual Golden Wind, but hey, what are you going to do?
Well, just like a little awkward, just like, as Tim Allen once said.
What?
That's exactly what I was gonna do.
Yeah. Well, you need any last minute things forged, made, improved, let me know. I'm here. Otherwise, I'll be on that ship with y'all tomorrow as we blast our way to fucking Safi.
You know, I did wonder, what can you do to my rapier here? I pull out my nice thin little dueling sword and hand it over to him.
You see him inspect it for a bit. Then he kind of inspects the armor. I don't really think this is going to compare to that armor's ability. Ever.
Fair enough. Worth an ask.
I could try to fuck around with that knife you have bound to it, though.
Oh, hey. Bunch of like fancy little knife tricks.
Alrighty.
Then I hand it over.
As you unbind the magic of your armor, it condenses, and you still see that interesting stone at the very top of it. Right. Well, give me a few hours. I'll work with this.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep. Now go and get. You're
All
blowing
right.
away my heat.
Fair enough. I'll take my win somewhere else.
Very good. All right. Anybody else you want to converse with?
You know what? I kind of want to talk to the dragon.
Alrighty. You fly your way over and land in front of the triumvirate of various different dragons that are chilling out there. You see the sun dragon. Let me see if I could fucking remember his name. Somewhere in here, hopefully.
His name is D's, like Dragon D's nuts on your face.
Oh!
Ligma.
Disadvantage on all charisma checks.
I love you.
Congratulations. Fucking hell, where is this?
Great guys. Now Dad's mad.
Dad is upset. You know. Fuck it. He had a name once. I am retconning it. It is now whatever I say.
Felipe. George.
Oh, shit. I
Yeah.
actually remember what it was. You walk up to good old Ustio and
Crucio.
no. Nuki.
It's a cute name.
Yes. As they're all kind of sitting around having a conversation. Of course, the Sun Dragon is radiant as ever, and as it's in the darker part of the moon cycle, Ukyo is very dark in her hair and clothes. Oh, well, would you look at that? It's good old. You see him kind of stroll through a couple journals. Zephyrin, how you doing, man? It's been a while.
Aye, that it has. I see that the cavalry is all here.
Yeah, well, end times and all that. Good old dad might be waking up. It's kind of a mess.
I have a feeling it's going to be quite the mess, yes. So I just wanted to come over and say it's great to see that you're here.
Yeah, well, good to have you here. Plus, looks like you and your sort got your hands on some of those old human artifacts, which is real nice. So, hopefully, things will go well.
Aye, hopefully they will.
Anyways, have any questions, anything like that?
I suppose I was just curious if there's any ancient wisdom that you might be able to share with us. Prep us for the date on the morrow.
Enjoy the sun while you can. Learn all the stories that you can. Speak with all those who you possibly can before the end. Whereas you look over at Ukyo. Make sure that while you seek victory, you don't destroy everything that you were fighting for.
That's a good one. I'll have to remember that one. Definitely.
All right. You talking to anybody else? You see the very big dragon, the cosmic dragon, as you know him, kind of look down, sniff you once, and it'll go back to its resting position.
Stinky.
Members.
Lift my arm. Ooh, I'm gonna make my way to the river and take a bath.
You have prestidigitation because you can do it with a spell.
As
I
you,
don't. I thought about it, but I haven't. had it.
Failures!
As
Every
you-
caster that doesn't take it is a failure!
fucking nerd. Anyways,
Prestidigitation or druidcraft. If you don't have one of the two, you failed as a caster in my eyes.
as you start making your way down to the river and bathe yourself, you kind of puff off the armor, and interestingly enough, right over here by this rock, you see what looks like a kind of smaller campfire, a seat, and then a kind of a longer, strange flute-like instrument. Roll an intelligence check.
Mm.
Delicious.
I believe in a life. All right. Roll one more. Let's see if you get it.
Come on, dice.
You've only seen a flute like that once before. It was held by an individual who you only saw while you were a very old man briefly. But that is the flute of Hoyd. So presumably he's around here somewhere.
What?
Boy. knowing a little more about Hoyd. That's what's fun.
Well, I'm gonna reach down, pick that up, and I'm gonna go ahead and pocket that some bitch.
Okay. Lord. All right, cool.
Maybe I'll find Hoyd. Maybe I won't. Who knows?
Oh God. Okay, who's next? Exium or Morrow? What are each of your dex scores?
Dex, I have 14.
15.
Hey, Morrow, you go first.
Just roll.
No. You go first. So whomever you so desire to speak to.
I would like to say your brother is definitely here.
Yeah,
Yes. All right, you go talk to your brother.
yeah. I'm gonna go see what he's up to. Not getting into any trouble there, are you, brother?
As you walk up, you see Jackal kind of talking and ribbing with the various different people passing through. But his hands are flying. You have never seen him work this fast in his life. He is just constantly building all these various different, looks like weapons, modes of transportation, improvements. The style looks very much similar to what the fellow up there has for a replacement leg. You haven't ever seen him this busy or happy looking as he's just kind of cycling through project after project.
Um, well, I've got a question for you. If you could spare me a moment.
Oh God, Morrow, as you see him come up and kind of give you a big old low hug. Ah, this is great. I love the Prime Plane. These people haven't ever seen machines like these before since, well, the days back when everything was unified. It's been practically amazing.
I'm quite proud. I've never seen you so excited.
What was your question, lad?
All right. This stone of yours. I need to know more about how to utilize it.
Oh, those. So what it does is it collects magical energy of anything that hits you, and it slowly converts it and condenses it into crystals. I know that you like to bind things to them, so it has some slight effects that favor whatever damaged you, but the way that it becomes more efficient is if you don't have long spaces between them. So if you're kind of in a constant battle, you'll produce more and more over time.
All right. Now spare me one more question.
Of course, you're my brother. I wouldn't give you up for the world.
This is about the god Thapsu.
Yeah.
Being our patron god. I'm sure you spent a lot of time praying.
Not as much as I'd like to have, but certainly some. He was the one that gave us our home after all, so you do have to be thankful whenever you see it.
All right.
Strange fucking home. Makes sense that he's the god of the oceans, so.
All right, for sure.
But what questions did you have about him? I may know more. You were kind of out for the first few months that you were existing.
Yeah, no, it's basically about the spells that I have regarding him. I feel like I don't have every situation mapped out as far as the best way to utilize my patron god.
All right, let's see. What do you think? Oh wow. Okay. Well, from what I know, best you can do is get any of those longer lasting effects on damn near immediately. I think I seen you use the one that creates all them tentacles and slams down all at the same time. I think that one keeps her going for a while, so you might want to start out with that and then work up from there. Or, hey, if you have ways to summon things, might be a good deal to start before the battle, or as a good secondary move.
Summoning a lot of tentacles did do me a lot of good in the last battle that I had.
Come on and slam, and welcome to the giant.
And he is referring in this circumstance to Wrath of the Fathomless specifically.
Now, what is this about the Evert's black tentacles? Do you know anything about that?
Evert's Black Tentacles.
Yeah, it's a 4th level spell that I have.
Oh, let me take a look at that actually. Interesting. I wonder if that's one of my old custom spells I did at one point. Let me what the fuck? Anyways, oh, Ivards.
That has nothing to do with me, does it?
I think that's an actual spell.
Nice. All right. Well, it's a good thing I did a little bit of learning on that one. Could come in handy.
Yeah. So that's an actual game spell. But yeah, it appears to be kind of similar to Wrath of the Fathomless. I'd say that you could make those stack if you wanted to.
Fantastic. God, that makes me happy. All right.
Cool.
All right. Well, spare me no more of your time. But what are you working on at the current moment?
You see him kind of twisting around. This is an anti-siege weapon, as you see him hold up what looks like kind of a cannon shape. Pack this sucker full of so much magical soot that it just fucking blasts. It's great.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. It's similar to what you make with your flame cannon, but looks like it's a little bit more long range, and it's actually physical, whereas yours is more ethereal.
Well, you know me, brother. I'm a big fan of cannons.
Bitches love cannons.
Yes. Got away sneaking in.
All right. Well, I'll be right there with you tomorrow, brother. So don't you worry about a thing. Jack will take good care of you.
I'll bid you too.
Sounds like the famous slime singer Blob Marley's lyrics. Every little thing gonna be alright.
Anyways, Mr. Morrow, anybody else that you have particular interest in talking to?
Do it.
Do it.
Meet some new people.
Yeah. No, I can't really think of anybody in particular. No.
Dope. Alrighty. Next up, we have Exium. You're up.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go talk to the Gimp and the Observer.
Damn. Call your adoptive father the
Holy
Gimp.
shit.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little bit less dull these days.
That's fair. That's absolutely
but,
fair.
I mean, man. You don't gotta be a dick about it.
I tell this to my friends, so he doesn't
Okay.
hear.
It's consensual.
Alrighty. You walk up and you see the old observer and good old Uvdor in the middle of conversation.
Well, hello, you two. Long time no see.
Now that's a familiar voice, isn't it? As you see Uvdor turn up. Axiom, you got yourself a big fucking set of armor, didn't you?
Yeah, how does it look?
Looks good. Looks good.
Yeah, I see you've made some upgrades too.
Well, warrior's not so good if he can't exactly get on his feet.
Yeah,
But,
it looks like
a clever lizard made this contraption. It works pretty darn well.
Yeah, what kind of things does it do? It looks pretty neat there.
Works mostly as just a regular leg, but hey, it does have a spike on the heel, so just in case I'm in a fucked up situation, I could go ahead and stab somebody in the calf.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
Well, How you been, old man? Feel like it's been a long time. Last time I saw you, you weren't doing great.
Are you speaking to Uvador or
Yeah,
the
Uvador.
Observer?
Well, the Uvador right now.
Well, I've been better. Um, you see him kind of become serious for a moment. Are you still decked out in your full armor, or have you released some of it?
I'm still decked out in my full armor.
All right, you'll see him kind of hold up a hand to your chest piece. I'm sorry to hear about Renard lad.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was something that had to be done, but we'll make it through.
Yeah, but besides that, the orphanage eventually did get basically completely disbanded. Ended up bringing the folks down south and got them across the border here. Most of them are currently down in Tijara, where we've largely secured the area. It's about as far away from all this nonsense as you could get.
I'm glad to hear that. Kids are safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
No purpose for these old hands but to fight now, I suppose.
Well, I'm glad to fight beside you.
Aye, you as well. Glad to see you took on the spear. Told you about it for years. You always said swords were cooler.
Yeah, well, I didn't know about this. My mom had great taste, though, that's for sure.
That she did. Poor Hasta.
Yeah. Well, I'll turn over to the observer. And
Hello.
you, how's it going?
It's going relatively okay. It's been a very long time fledgling.
Yeah, the last time I saw you, you had mentioned something about me maybe becoming the next observer.
Yes, if I'm not mistaken, the title already passed you actually quite a while ago.
Uh,
But
No,
I
not
still
especially anymore.
still remain mostly vigilant, but unfortunately all of our posts are somewhat meaningless if tomorrow everything doesn't go well. So I'm here to fight along with the rest of you.
well, I'm also glad to fight beside you as well. Maybe I'll come talk to you after we make it out of this.
That that would be wise. Let's hope things go so well. In any case, I wish you the best.
And
Sir
you as
Axiom.
well. And I'll shake the observer's hand and hug Uvador, and
Okay.
I will walk away.
Okay.
Okay.
Going anywhere else?
And that's okay.
Okay. I believe that leads us to the last on our list.
Yep. Give me just a second. I need this.
Um,
I would assume I go with him to meet my dad.
To be fair, so here's the funny thing is actually Sid would stop at the bottom of the stairs for a second and take a few minutes to be like, freshen up, freshen up, freshen up. But the thing is, you're fucking right now, so that doesn't really help.
after a few good minutes, you walk out, give yourself the big old stretch, and you hear from the tent. Well, I'll see you soon enough, lad.
Better go back for round two, buddy.
Oh, trust me, I'll be back.
I know you will. And you walk up to the stairs here, where you see fucking Sid, like the SpongeBob meme, just one hand on a wall, just. Whew.
Oh, yeah, I'm tired too. It was a long trek in here. Long trek.
He's just hyperventilating a little bit.
No, you don't get it. I haven't seen her in so long, and I'm just this big moment. Oh, And I just prestidigitation myself completely clean, and I smell like the Castaway Forest.
You
I
you
smacked
see during this whole display, Grim just chugging water out of his alchemy jug.
What does that smell? You know what? Never mind. I don't want to know. Sid will smack his chest, and the entire armor will converge into one little amulet on his necklace that is in the shape of a Pelor emblem.
Alrighty.
And he's in his completely common clothes, pretty much. Just okay. What the fuck do I say to her?
You know, lad, you speak from the heart.
Grim, can you go do me a favor?
I can.
Can you ask Axiom to prepare a ceremony?
Oh, I can.
It's at this point that you guys see Zeph walking up.
Just toss my flute.
Zeph, would you
roll
mind
a
joining?
roll an intelligence check there, Mr. Sid, real quick. Roll one more.
Roll one more.
I'm gonna be smart!
Oh shit. That's Hoyt's flute. Why the fuck does he have Hoyt's flute?
I have many questions. Did you find Hoyt?
Who? I just
I like look to the flute, look back up to him, back to the flute, back to him, and I'm like, the fact that you have Hoyt's flute is concerning. It's even more concerning that you have to say that is your response.
it's more like a who hasn't I wasn't paying attention then I don't remember.
Sid just kind of laughs for a second and smiles at you guys and just puts his hand on both your shoulders. Thank you. I needed this.
Yeah,
Grim,
sure.
I
just lean
appreciate
over to
you.
Grim. What the fuck did I do?
So I'm gonna
Roll a
grab
perception
Zeph.
check, Zeph.
You can also do an insight if you wanted to be low.
Oh no, this is a separate matter entirely.
Oh shit. I give you guys both a fucking hug. Alright, wish me luck.
Good luck, lad.
Let's see.
And you.
She's right
you're
behind me,
coming
isn't
with
she?
me.
Zeph,
There
I believe in
it
you
is.
so much.
All right.
Come on, take my energy. Get this roll.
Grim smells distinctly of sex.
I just look over at Grim. The exact
she's-
face I'm making in my on the camera now. Just
You're straight
And I'm-
cheesing him.
He's gonna be looking at me like that, and I'm gonna be like, "You come with me now, and stop looking at me funny."
Oh, hey,
The
Grim.
fuck are you grinning about?
Grim,
Wait,
I
oh,
haven't.
buddy, I can smell stank dick a mile away.
I was actually gonna. I say, oh, Grim, I haven't had the heart to tell you this the entire adventure. You stink. You really should freshen up. And I walk away.
Also-
you start making your way upstairs.
I just is Sid the only one who knows that he cleaned up Grim's bag? 40 sessions ago.
Well, more than
it,
that, buddy.
It wasn't Sid. It was Ghost.
Yeah, it was me.
was Ghost.
I
You're
found
right.
out. I found out later.
Yeah.
Sid
Alright,
found out.
so-
Okay. I was gonna spill the beans, but I don't know. it, so.
This is kind of important. Trace, I'm going to be grabbing Exium. Well, before Marshall goes out here, I'm going to be grabbing Exium, and I'm going to ask Faye if she would like to join us for this ceremony we're preparing, and I'm going to set my tree staff right about here, and we're going to go into the mansion and find a big ball hall.
Alrighty. Dope, dope, dope. Zeph, what are you doing while he heads up the stairs?
Oh, I was gonna ask Zeph to join,
Alrighty.
unless he had something else he wanted to do.
Yeah, I got time. I got nothing to do.
So
Okay, so
Zeph
I'm
joins.
gonna look
Grim
over
or
and be
Ghost, do you
like-
join?
Do
I'm
I
gonna
join?
lean over to Zeph and be like, "Zed's trying to cut the map. I need you to decorate this place and fill it with your most beautiful music."
I wasn't
I
invited.
got you covered. And I'm just like,
Full on my beads of love starts playing.
and I go,
And then
in my hand, double with mage hands. And I do it again,
over
more mage hands.
to
They
Ghost,
each
I'm
have
gonna
a
be like, your
instrument.
responsibility is to check and make sure Unitum can't see us right now, or that he can't see us preparing this in this wonderful tree.
And
Basically, I want you to roll
how do
an
I do
Arcana
that?
check.
Oh, okay. I was like, how do I do that?
If that's allowed, Trace, to see if
It's
Unitum
an
can see us in the
extraplanar
tree.
space, so
Okay, cool. Then we're good. Then I'm gonna be like, then your job is to sit here in this chair and not say anything.
Perfect.
I was planning on doing
And
that
if
anyway.
you do it the whole time, you'll get this piece of platinum.
I reach out and grab it and say, okay.
I get it back if you just start fussing up.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. So then I'm gonna ask Faye to help Sid with the decorations, and I'm gonna walk up to Exium. And I'm gonna be like, lad, Sid would like you to perform the ceremony. Now, after learning what we have about gods, I would like to try something with you.
Oh boy,
And,
let's see if it works.
and I am going to drop 5 symbols that we have decided upon between me and Exium. We are going to drop for this Arathis, Cord, Moradin, Pelor, and Raven Queen. Did we? And I
bet
am
you just
going.
draw them in the sand.
Yeah. So I am going to draw them in on the ground in mud to form a circle and have Exium step in it. And I'm gonna go ahead and drop my 9th level spell of Foresight,
Yay.
which is what we said is the only difference between a person and a god.
Yep.
Yay.
See if this does something interesting.
You get the normal effects of foresight.
Ah, damn it.
Ah, dang it.
I
We
thought
were
that I
hoping
thought it'd
for
be cool.
really high roll.
No, 21. So
I mean, you could try those on the ceremony though.
in any case,
That's why we tried this on the ceremony, to turn him into a god to marry somebody in.
Well, I do
Uh,
have the ability to marry them.
That's yeah.
that he does.
I meant
Well-
ceremony the spell, but still.
But now you're a god that can also do ceremony.
that might do something.
Anyways,
Might show them how the family ends or survives.
It's a blessing.
alrighty. Sid, you make your way up the stairs, and you're kind of in a more. It looks like this place is primarily where a lot of the generals or Sariti main families stay, along with a few of the leaders.
You know exactly who I'm looking for.
Roll a perception check with advantage.
D&D Beyond, you literally can't let me fail this.
So it takes you a little bit to just figure out which direction she went, but eventually you do go over here to this very large main building. It takes a tiny bit of convincing, but eventually you are allowed in.
Hero of Unitum, come on. Yeah. I mean, no, okay, well, how about
Eventually, you walk into a room where you see 4 figures. All of them very, very familiar. One of them, of course, being Jasna. The
Senos!
others being Senos, the Queen of Sarit, and the Priestess of the Air Temple.
Holy shit, haven't seen her in a while. Oh god. Does that mean her 2 sisters are here too? Oh shit, that's cool. Okay.
Oh, good. Cedric, come in. as the rock-like voice of Sinos comes out, you'll see the very vibrant eyes of Jasna turn around. You'll
I
see her face light up. You'll also see that, my God, she looks like a fucking mess. She has trudged through basically a year and a half worth of.
Sid looks at her with
Yes.
the same eyes he always has, where he just instantly locks on and happily runs at her and picks her up.
Before you even get the chance, she has tackled you to the ground.
Yeah, okay.
As you see her just kind of put her forehead down right in the middle of your chest.
You
It's
are
been
not
so
allowed to
fucking
ever do
long.
anything like that again.
Yeah, but you would have died.
I would have found a way out. I
Well,
always will.
Dad's journal said he would have died.
I'm so glad he wrote that.
As you'll see her just start going to fucking town, making out
Yep.
with you
Yep.
right there on the ground as Sinos just as awkwardly.
I apologize.
You try to say words.
Nope. I have apologize. Just shrugs for a moment.
as
I
she
look.
finally
The
breaks away.
moment she breaks away, I look away. I look at her. Tonight, I have someone to perform a ceremony for us, and you can't say no anymore. Brody said yes.
Controlling, never a good start.
Okay.
You're not even.
There's an
here helping
arrow
me?
that psychically hits Zeph somehow.
Whack.
Oh God, what the hell?
Right. Well, I I'm just glad to be back. I'm
Just
going from one set of unfortunate circumstances to another. At least I'll have a brief intermediary in the middle where things will be less of a fucking mess. She
the moment
kind of
this is
slaps you
all
on the
over, we're
face
going on the
briefly.
best honeymoon we can ever find, away
She
from
sla-
all of this shit.
She lightly slaps you on the face. Now we have important things to say, so get up. As she pushes off your chest.
Sounds good to see you.
You as well. You see the Queen of Sarit. Fucking
Yep.
so many names, bro. God.
Combs notes.
Yes, thumb through notes. 1 second. Oh yes. Queen Ardri stands before you, as well as, let me find the other one. As well as Priestess Elam. You immediately notice that these are the remaining 3
Technically, generals that we have left at this point.
well, aspects of each element.
Fuck. That's right. Roy's gone, so the fire one's not here.
Rex, but yes.
Yeah, Rex. Sorry. Too many R's. Too many names. So many
Yes.
places.
I'm the fire aspect.
Now you are.
Yes.
Fuck. You should be here. Should I ask the new fire aspect to come while I'm thinking about it?
Yeah, you gonna miss your buddy's wedding?
Could not. It doesn't really matter. You see Elam say, okay, I need to fucking write these down because I'm going to forget them otherwise because I fucking blow.
I love the cheery music before the end of the fucking world.
Yep.
This is something Game of Thrones related. Heard the blade of the Dornishman.
All right. You see Ardri, or you hear Audrey say, it doesn't particularly matter at this point, Sator Vindex. We
Haven't heard that term in a long time.
yes. As our powers have become significantly lessened with the shattering of our sage's seal. It's not quite broken yet, but
It's pretty much
He-
there.
looks out. It's not looking good.
Yeah. I'm hoping to be able to stop it. We'll see what happens.
Indeed. Well, regardless, our places of power, the temples across the continent, are no longer providing us the power that they once did, nor are we charged to protect them. You see Ellum say in her kind of constantly wind-blown hair. Indeed. At this point, we meet so that we can determine the final course. If we are to succeed tomorrow, the seal would need to be reformed, and we contain most of its remaining magic. So, may be a moment of sacrifice, depending on what occurs.
The Nexus is open now.
Indeed.
That's
The
what
man-made structures built atop Sator's original palace have crumbled. It is the reason we fight for Sarit. Indeed, the final moments will come with whether or not we can pass by them and directly to the Nexus. They're the only scrap of coast that we have any chance of actually getting to at this point. We're too surrounded by enemies on each side. And they, brilliantly enough, destroyed all extraplanar and transport magic, so we have
I
to fight our way
imagine that
through.
they probably blew up the area where they used the portal originally to enter over to the dead.
Yes. Well, as I'm sure you've figured out by now, each symbol corresponds to an actual location. And when that location is destroyed, the symbol too no longer functions as its physical point disappears. So, our goal is to get you, who have found the otherworld relics, into the Nexus. And from there, you shall face the one called Unitum. What you decide to do from there is your own business.
I promise
Kill his
nothing,
ass.
but I strive for us all to survive.
I hope you do. You are each vibrant parts of the world for fate touched. Now,
Much to live for now. Can't exactly die yet.
yeah, you do see the slightest of eye rolls from Jasna. So sweet, I think we're gonna get a cavity. uh, Regardless, we are here to support you. So go, do what you need to. We mobilize at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning.
I look over to Jesna. Well, you don't need to be walking anymore, and I pick her up.
Alrighty. Do you summon your armor?
No.
Roll a strength check.
Can I do it as a saving throw?
No.
Pretty please.
No.
Fuck.
Just remember to invite my pops. Graham's voice pops into your
Roll
head
20.
as a pop bubble.
Hit me with it. I need something big because -1, baby. We are gonna silvery barbs it. We are gonna sneakily drink a thing of pewter.
Okay.
And,
You
and
burn
can he have a
pewter.
bardic inspiration?
You burn pewter, and you were able to do it.
Okay.
As you carry her down, she kind of looks up. If you ever have the opportunity, I would not suggest going through all of the plains. It is not pleasant, but hey, neither is hell, so longer path it
Yeah.
is.
I mean, to be fair, we might have accidentally made your trip through the hells easier by accident.
No, that place is absolutely fucked right now. They have a very
Yeah, that's
delicate
our
balance of
fault.
power.
Yeah, that's our fault.
They somehow suspected. I never actually figured out why. Why? Why did that happen?
Grim is a wonderful, wonderful orc being, and he
Shocking.
is also the possible end of the world.
Oh,
We'll see how it all goes.
that's well. Suppose we have a bit of time. I'll go ahead and tell you about my journey. and
She
she
regales me.
she starts going through the trip through the abyss, which is awful. All the little
I
grasping hands.
prestidigitation her, by the way, to help her clean up a little bit, because I know she's probably fucking exhausted right now.
Yeah. But yeah,
Few snaps.
while you hand your way down, there's going to be more than enough time for all of this, so we'll get back
Sid
to
is
my...
just happy the entire time.
yes.
Finally getting to spend time with her again.
But yeah, she goes through her trip through the abyss, which is rough because of the stat loss risk. So she luckily got out of there relatively quickly. The divine plane wasn't so bad, but you really have to avoid getting seen by too many of the higher beings, because any sin is largely regarded as
Any sin
a,
at
a,
all.
a bit of a pain. Yeah.
Good boy.
The shattered plane is okay as long as you can avoid getting caught up in any of these weird gravity wells that would appear. Basically, the whole thing would suddenly churn into these shards. She she kind of lifts up her shirt, and you see on her side just this big ass fucking scar.
We use healing magic to soothe that. I know it won't actually do anything, but I'm trying to help soothe the pain a little bit. A little bit of that
Well,
healing word.
it's long since
Give her a good
long
old "I
since
love you" as
passed.
the healing word.
She talks about the
He froze.
Oh, he did freeze. He did the mighty freeze.
I wonder if it's when I cast a spell. Oh, he's back.
Ice magic.
Oh,
okay. She talks about the exertion and the inversion, how the matter kind of recycles in and out, the magic recycles in and out constantly between the two, and how she had to contract these strange sentient sprin to actually ferry her across the divide between the two, because it's a super thin strait and it's very, very sketchy. Talks about Shadowfell. It's not too bad. It's just really, really fucking hard to see anything, and there are a lot of creatures that take advantage of that. Fortunately, she tells you by this point that she had developed her magic to the point where you could guess was essentially level 20. Mechanus, Limbo.
We bond over Mechanus for a few.
You were in a
And
death
Limbo.
race?
And Limbo.
I can't believe you guys all actually got stuck in limbo. You're so fucking lucky you're not dead.
Yeah, I kind of flick my eyes on and off. I'm literally the only reason they survived. We're very lucky I didn't cheat my way through the last chests that Senos gave us.
Well, after that, yes, Limbo, I fortunately had my dowsing magic, so it wasn't too hard to make my way through. Feywild, on the other hand, was a long and arduous place because, oh my god, they like fucking with time. It's terribly annoying.
Yeah.
And
My
then
Archfey
the
knows my
ethereal
name
plane.
now.
That's not good.
No. We'll cross that path when
Why-
we get to it if we ever have to worry about it.
Why do you
But
have
I'm not-
another super powerful ancient being who has power over you again? We just fixed this.
We just fixed.
I mean, technically I have two, and I just look at her.
I'm gonna
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
need the dentist.
Oh, yeah.
Well, his penis needs to be talking like off screen. You fucking idiot!
Like pointing up, just like in a little cartoon animatic, time freezes, just zooms in. You goddamn idiot! Points out.
Talks about the ethereal plane, which is the last one that she went through. Not too bad. She did note that there suddenly became this exceedingly large sprin, and her ethereal plane massively filled up with sprin after the appearance of the Stormfather,
Oh
who,
dear.
by the way, is still hanging out in the sky above constantly. Then she talks about popping out in the middle of Vostok, learning that there's a war, and making her way to Faye.
Holy fuck! You had an entire lifetime.
Yeah, it's
Basically
about
lived.
2 years worth of slowed down time, so, you know.
Oh, welcome back.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that you're not ignoring my text messages anymore.
I'm glad nothing's blocking them.
But regardless, you take her down.
I've learned my
and
lesson. No more cursed items. I check everything before I wear it now. I promise.
That is wise. I don't know why you didn't start by doing that, but it,
We live and we learn. I was unfortunately not the most experienced when I started.
well, hopefully that's changed. She-
Time will tell.
She wanted you to have more experience. You should have come with us to Vegas.
I
Checking
did.
her out.
I was there.
You should have come with Ghost on to check out the streets.
um, regardless,
Yeah,
eventually,
streets are what you checked out.
When we stopped talking, I'd say I'd be putting her down right in front of the ceremony area.
so the actual ceremony, it's going to take quite a bit of time to actually prepare.
We're gonna go hang out in a tent, and I'm gonna help her clean up and help her relax because she deserves it.
Well, if we're going to get married, I'd much rather do the more traditional thing. So I will see you at the ceremony, and she kind of taps you on the forehead as she goes into a tent with Freya.
Sid is just standing there, just like, oh god, she's gone already.
But
Wait, where the fuck is everyone? Oh shit!
you see the open door just in the middle of reality, right there.
You know, that's kind
Oh,
of
I would have
grim.
carved like an entryway with sticks, like literally carved like a
Okay.
path with my club. So there's
I-
just like a pathway into nothing.
I walk over and I like and look at it. I'm like, that's a grim item. Yep, and I just walk in.
You walk in, you see a bunch of little woodland creatures setting up all of the fixings for a wedding. And
Why do I want to sing a copyrighted Disney song?
and as you go through, you all come to realize, okay, well, there's not too much to be done here. It's just going to take the creatures time to get everything all set up. So in the meantime, if you guys have probably a good 3 or 4 hours before anything occurs, so
Grim, you are my best man.
Yep. In the 4 hours before, just because I understand that this is looking kind of like a war party, I am going to try something to make sure that this even works anymore. And I'm going to try in a combo to see if my other thing works. So I need to check a thing. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's a day. Okay. So I will be able to do this a total of like 4 times. All right, sweet.
cool. While you're determining what you're gonna do, I'm gonna grab some.
I am going to go ahead and I just couldn't find the spell. It wasn't appearing in my spell list. Drop a planar binding spell, which takes an hour to set up. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a conjure elemental. And just because I am testing this and I don't want anything to go rogue, this first one I am not going to do with any symbols, but I am going to do like just an elemental. I'm trying to planar bind it.
Okay. Are you going for the challenge rating 5 section, or are you upcasting it?
Yes.
Okay.
Because that's as high as I can go at this level.
So
So I figured I'd just start with regular elemental and see if this even works, since Arathis or Avandra
cool.
is out of commission.
Before we get into any of that,
I think Arathis is neutered.
The boys go out, and Sid, could you roll an investigation check with advantage, please?
Bachelor party in a camp. No way that could go wrong.
Let's see. Okay. Eventually, as you all are making your way through the camp, you do spot a familiar, very large individual.
Holy shit.
You haven't seen him in a very long time.
Very long time.
This is your friend, the half giant Taylor.
Holy fuck, dude. I don't think did we even have Exium when we met Taylor?
No.
I don't think. Yeah, that was pre-Axiom.
Damn, that is a long time ago.
Taylor. Holy shit.
Holy shit,
See
you're
his
frozen.
Big ass.
What's a beautiful smiling face, however.
Here.
There it is.
Okay. Lads, oh my, you've grown. As you see his dinner plate sized hands just like pat down on your head, Sid.
Ah, it's great to see you too.
You too as well. I see you all have some very fancy armor sets.
I'm still in my comic clothes.
Yes. You look like you could use a bit of an upgrade.
But don't worry, I've got one. I just comfort.
Good.
Might be the
Well,
last chance to enjoy it.
is there anything I could do for you, lads? It's good to see you again.
Just you being here is more than what we could ask for.
Roll an intelligence check.
But
Could probably use a suit. You're getting
suit
married.
would be kind of nice. You're pretty good with tailoring, right, Taylor?
Taylor
Yep.
the Taylor.
Practically the best. Now,
I could use a suit of some kind.
what kind of suit?
Specifically, wedding.
Oh, shit. Congrats, lad. I could do that. As you see him flip around.
Can you make sure that this can be worn with it? And I'll kind of put the scarf on.
Yep, no problem.
Thank you.
As you'll see him bring out all these bolts of material and start doing some measurements. I wasn't joking when I said you've gotten bigger. You quite literally have grown. You actually have some muscle now.
Oh, that might just be the deflates the pewter.
Oh, never mind. As he goes to work, his ginormous
was that
hands.
actually what was that actually? Oh fuck! What if I deputered the fuck up?
As his strangely nimble hands go about their work. Invitations are sent out. You guys see Steer and Soul right over here. The Sariti, who were basically your mentors,
They helped us
as
through
well
so
as
much.
the various different Mistborn, Kelsier, Ven, all that.
You see the Mistborn from the novels. I mean,
as he goes, you guys see a gorgeous suit with these interesting, kind of contrasting red and green accents going throughout the black material, and you see it kind of forms in such a way that the scarf can very easily be worn as a kind of nice ascot.
actually, exactly what I wanted.
But yes, you look quite dapper. And eventually, as the night falls and he is thanked, and you guys invite him.
Fuck yeah, everyone's
Okay.
invited into camp. Anyone that wants to join can come.
Okay. As you guys have him
There's a
invited,
seat next to Ghost specifically reserved for
I
someone
will have run
specific.
off to have personally invited my father.
yes, we will get to all that
Ooh,
shortly.
yes. Do you want me to come with?
No.
We'll get there. As you all come down to kind of the riverbank here, away from anybody else, you are each poured a shot of very hard liquor, and everybody kind of holds it in for a cheers in the middle. You also see a seventh hand go in there with his own glass as the figure of Hoyd appears between Sid and
We distribute
Gus.
our ale throughout the camp, but no, we save it for the wedding. We save all the ale for the wedding because we
Yes.
have like 4 casks on the back of our lizard still that we have yet to really use.
As you see him hold it out. Oh, how I love weddings, boys. It's been a bit. Kind of let the world go to shit. As you see him down his shot.
By the way, we have your flute.
Yes. Speaking of which, as you see him kind of hold his fingers forward, and you see them literally be completely pulled out of midair as the flute reappears in his hands.
Zeph still talking like, wait, what? Huh? I'd like to wear
No,
question.
that was a cool trick.
Well, it's been a bit. Have you figured out my previous stories?
I hope
believe.
Roy's right about this time. He
Well,
went through hell to get to here. Literally, sometimes.
yeah. I suppose I have one last question for you all. Do you want to know the story, or do you want to go about your life on your own?
We know we want to hear the story. As I pour him a drink.
As soon as he
Of
says the
course.
word story, I just start shaping a vine behind myself and reclining backwards.
As
I
you
imagine we're
see
like
him.
we're in a little like caravan area where all our stuff and people our animals are and shit.
You guys are down by the river. You were literally went down there to have a quiet shot with the boys, and he appeared amongst the boys very suddenly and out of nowhere.
Amongst the boys.
So I am literally just like we were standing, and now I'm just sitting back, reclined, just ready for the story.
I sit down in the in whatever what we're at, just enjoying it because I can prestidigitate my soup at any point.
Regardless,
Zeph-
you sit on a rock.
Zeph
You guys
goes
are surrounding
ahead.
a campfire.
Zeph goes ahead, knocks back his shot, sets his cup down, and he says he will not stay. Zeph
You don't want to hear
Why
the
am I not
story?
surprised?
Zeph goes, I think I've had my fill of fate for one lifetime. And I'm going to go just like across the river to like one of these like little sandbars, and I'll just be playing the whole time.
Before you go, I'll go, well, Zeph, here's the thing. We decide our own fate. The story doesn't have to be true if we don't make it.
This is true, but I am a fan of telling stories. Some call me a world speaker.
It's just another word for bard. I'm just gonna be heckling the whole time now.
Oh god, are we gonna have to start calling him a world speaker?
God, no. That is a specific title for those who are stupid enough to go and get cursed.
Oh, I've been there.
Not quite with my affliction.
That's fair. Mine was
Regardless.
more of the mind.
As you see him throw down a dash of powder, the flames of the campfire you all are all surrounding kind of goes up in these very interesting curls of smoke. We're looking in, you see various different images. The one that seems to point out most in your mind are that of a little girl with this very long flowing scarf. It's at this point, actually, that good old Hoyd does look at Axiom. And goes back about his business.
Wait, what was that about?
You met a stranger from a strange land. That's all I'll say. In any case.
That's right. He's talking about Adora.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. One step higher, but adjacently, yes.
Oh.
Oh.
What's
we're
his
talking
face?
about. We're talking
Sarah?
about. Yeah.
As the curl of smoke goes up, you will hear the flute make its twisting pattern. There once was a girl. This was before the storms, before the memories, and before even legends. But there was still a girl. She wore a long scarf to blow in the wind. The girl in this scarf danced and played as girls do today. In fact, most things were the same as they were today, except for two big differences: the wall and the lack of light. You see, in those days, a wall kept out the storms. It had existed for so long, nobody knew how it had been built. That did not bother them, though. Why wonder when the mountains began, or why the sky is so high? Like these things were, so the wall was. Of course, even without lights, people still had to live, didn't they? That is what people do. I hasten to guess that's the first thing they learn how to do. So they lived in darkness, farmed in darkness, and ate in darkness. But the girl was curious, so she asked, "Why is there a wall?" She asked the man selling fruit. "To keep the bad things out," he replied. "What bad things?" "Very bad things. There's a wall. Don't go beyond it, or you shall die." The fruit seller picked up his cart and moved away, and still the girl looked up at the wall. "Why is there a wall?" she asked a woman suckling her child. "To protect us," the woman said. "To protect us from what?" "Very bad things. There is a wall. Don't go beyond it, or you shall die." The woman took her child and left. The girl climbed a tree, peeking out the top, her scarf streaming behind her. "Why is there a wall?" she asked the boy sleeping in the nook of the tree. "What wall?" the boy asked. The girl thrust her finger pointedly towards the wall shrouded in darkness. "That's not a wall. That's just the way the sky is over there." "It is a wall," the girl replied. "A giant wall." "It must be there on purpose," the boy said. "Yes, it is a wall. Don't go beyond it. You'll probably die." Well, these answers didn't satisfy the girl, who looked up. She reasoned that to herself, if the wall kept evil things out, then the space on this side of it should be safe. So one night, while all the others in the village slept, she snuck from her home with a bundle of supplies. She walked towards the wall, and indeed the land was safe, but it was still so dark. Always the shadow of the wall. No sunlight ever directly reached the people. The girl traveled far, no predators haunted her, no storms assaulted her, and only the wind. And the only wind was the pleasant one that played with her scarf. And the only creatures she saw were the cremlings that licked at her as she walked. At long last, the girl in the scarves stood before the wall. It was truly expansive, running as far as she could see in either direction, and its height, it reached almost to the Tranquiline Hills. And so she decided that the only way she'd find answers would be to climb the wall herself. Was she stupid or bold?
A little of both, really, but I would say more bold. She went somewhere where no one was willing.
I believe, too, that she was both, and perhaps leaning towards both. If nobody asks questions, then how will we ever learn? However, what of the wisdom of her elders? They offered no explanation, no rationalization of the wall. There might just be a difference between listening to your elders and being just as frightened as everyone else. She didn't turn back. She climbed. There were outcroppings on the wall, things like these spikes or hunched, ugly statues. She had climbed the highest trees all through her youth. She could do this too. The climb took days. At night, the girl who looked up would tie herself a hammock out of her scarf and sleep there. She picked out her village at one point, remarking how small it seemed now that she was so high. As she neared the top, she finally began to fear what she would find on the other side. Unfortunately, this fear did not stop her, for she was young, and questions bothered her more than fear. So it was that So it was that finally she struggled to the very top and stood to see the other side, the hidden side. And can you guess what she saw on the other side?
A world that she could have never imagined
Indeed.
if she hadn't gone to the top.
Unidom.
The girl stared at those steps, and suddenly the gruesome statues on the side of the wall made sense. Those spears, the way everything was cast in shadow. The wall did indeed hide something evil, something frightening. It was the people, like the girl and her village. Beyond the wall, beyond the wall was God's light. The girl who looked up and climbed down the steps. She hid among the creatures who lived on this side. She sneaked to the light and brought it back with her to the other side, the land of shadows. An incredible escape, a frantic climb up the steps, and a crazed descent down the wall. And then light. For the first time in the village, there was light, followed by the coming of storms and the boiling of the wall. The people suffered, but each storm brought light renewed, for it could never be put back now that it had been taken. And the people, for all their hardship, would never choose to go back now that they could see. You guys will see as you're pondering what was just said. Hoyd kind of sit back on the rock. You know, there are only really two types of people in the world. The type that see a boulder rolling down a hill and have been so propped up their entire life that they say, "Stand back, for I shall hold this for everybody else." The other of the types that say, well, it's not my problem. I'm just going to stand off to the side. One gets squished, the other watched others get squished. But I suppose there is a third one. That is the kind that I am. Those who sit, those who wait, and at the perfect moment, give the slightest push to set it on a different course. I wish you the best in all your endeavors, and I hope you enjoy your wedding, as you will see him disappear into smoke.
May we get as close of a transcript of that story as possible in the notes to study?
Sure, I will do my best.
I've got something.
Because there are some things that I would like to look into.
I got a good, pretty much cliff notes of it. Sending it to the notes right now.
Boop boop. Alrighty. And with that, as we come to our generalized close for the night, we will start up next time with a wedding, and then we'll keep her going from there.
Fuck.
So 11 o'clock on Saturday.
11
Yep.
o'clock on Saturday.
10 o'clock a.m.
Yep.
Who's
Be
calling the
there.
bees?
Be there. Be
I-
square.
We will go ahead
Might
and take
over.
a break at around 1 o'clock for lunch, and then from there we'll go most of the time.
Let me go find out Jade's schedule and see if she works Saturday. I pray she doesn't, but if she does, I might have to
Yeah, just let me know.
disappear for like 15, 20 minutes between certain spots.
It's fine. Yeah, just let me know.
I mean, I
She
can just
usually
come.
works until like 8:30.
Does she not drive?
Alright,
Because I
boys.
was like, I could
I'm
pick you
hopping
up.
off.
No, she doesn't drive.
Good
Okay.
night.
Good night,
Good
Fran.
night. See
And
you
Brandon,
Saturday.
you still down to have us come over?
Yep. That's what I'm saying. Be there. Be
Wait.
square, boys.
Cool.
Yes, sir.
Wolf.
I'll
All
be
right.
there.
I'll be
Trace.
there probably around
Yep.
10:30ish.
Better
I
be
won't
there.
be there, but I'll be on Discord.
I will be here showering around 10 o'clock a.m. and then getting on.
Me
I'll
and Wolf
try
are
and
gonna
convince
get
Exton to
crunk, and
come.
then we're gonna fucking play D&D.
You know,
You
I
coming
wrote
in, Brandon?
my.
That's right. You didn't know that Mario could do breakdancing.
Don't
Yeah,
forget,
I've
everybody,
read
it's
that.
Jake's birthday on Saturday, so don't say
Yep.
happy
Yes.
birthday.
So we will we'll
I'm
be
gonna just
doing
throw
a
things.
dual happy birthday for
Yep.
good old Mr. Marshall and
Oh, Marshall's was yesterday,
Zeph.
wasn't it?
Yes.
Happy
Well,
birthday,
Happy late
dude.
birthday, buddy.
Yeah,
Technically
fuck.
2 days ago now
2
because
days
it's 1
ago. Yeah.
a.m.
So,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that's true.
happy late birthday. Fuck, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Happy
you already said it.
birthday.
Probably. I just forget.
Thank you for answering.
Does
No,
anybody
I
want
like canonically. I still like canonically that Zeph and Sid's birthdays are essentially the same day because
God,
this happened last year too.
Yup.
I'm so dumb. I would have just given you that gram.
You're good, dude. I prefer to pay for it. You gave me so much nicotine. I'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Twice.
What we get for being stoners?
Candy,
I'm gonna
candy
do
bars. Candy bars.
I was gonna say another candy bars before I get off,
the
but
last Hoyt story
I wrote it down as
of
much
this
as I could.
campaign.
I was
Evan,
like, I
are
just
you
had
gonna
to
be
yeah
coming
until
over
the third
bees?
campaign when that's the next time we'll get
Am
Hoyt
I
right as
gonna
the
be
third
what?
campaign.
Are you gonna be coming over to Brandon's on Saturday?
Yeah. Originally, I was gonna be hosting.
I couldn't remember if we had that like all set up or not.
Yeah, no.
I'll probably come over for a
I-
bit after I drop Jade off, honestly, just to have maybe there chill.
I mean, yeah, we'll have character sheets up and the map up on a TV somewhere.
I'm gonna go figure out what food I want. So what makes me laugh, Trace, is during that little first bit where you were going through everyone, I was like, I want to write my end speech, so I did that. And I did not think for the life of me to write a wedding speech. So now I'm gonna go do that.